What's good with y'all, man? What's up with everybody? What's good? What's good? Just before I get started, I already know what I'm gonna do for this first page. I'm gonna let a little bit more people pull up. What's up with everybody though? What's good? What's good with y'all, man? What's good? What's good? Sometimes, whenever I first get on, I gotta make sure that my pins are set. What's up with everybody though, man? What's good? What's good with y'all indeed? I have a rough idea for what I want to do on this first page. And now I gotta just bring it to life. What's up? What's good with everybody though, man? What's up? I'm gonna let y'all try to like guess the animal. What's up with everybody? Give everybody a second to pull up. What's good with everybody indeed, man? What's up? For this first page, as I'm starting off tonight, I want to make it more themed. You said an orangutan. No, not quite. Not tonight. I did that one. I did a whole page last night for like a lot of apes and stuff. But not on this one. Not on this one. I guess it's another wildlife page though. It is for sure like another wildlife page with this one. But not quite an orangutan. But this has kind of always like been a challenging animal to draw just because its shape isn't really like anything that I usually would draw. It has like a very unique look, if that makes any sense, you know. But I wanted to make this page more around some wildlife, man. I was thinking Yellowstone. That's the only hint I'm gonna give. Yellowstone National Park. After that, y'all gotta guess. That's the only hint I'm gonna give. Yellowstone National Park. I see the eye. Nah, it's most definitely an eye. I gotta like bring the rest of it together. It's most definitely an eye. A buffalo. I'll take that. Yeah, sort of. I'll take that because they're called buffaloes. A bison. Yeah. That's what I was really going for on this one. I wanted to do a bison. I seen like a post earlier. This first page, I'm gonna theme it more around Yosemite. Or not Yosemite, Yellowstone. It's a lot of I want to do Yellowstone animals on this page right here. This one just to kind of kickstart the night off, man. How the heck do you do that? Yo, back again. Yo, what's up, UFO? The NCR was dope yesterday. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you liked it. That one was like a change of pace, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I like that one a lot. But yeah, this one I'm gonna make it more based around Yellowstone. I'm trying to get it to where it's like in my usual. This one got to be like in my zone, man. What am I drawing tonight? Do I be using references? Yeah, I'll be using like a lot of picture references with these. For this first animal, I'm drawing in a bison. I wanted to make this first page more themed around Yellowstone, as I was saying a little bit earlier. Just a little bit earlier. Right now, I'm just kind of like laying down where I want the shape of everything to be. What's good with everybody, though? What's good? It's giving schizophrenia the nicest way. Now it's a bird. You caught me at a crazy moment. That's all. This is gonna look a little bit crazy at first till I bring it together. You caught me at a very interesting moment in this drawing. It's giving schizophrenia the best way. It's crazy. That's a crazy way to kickstart the night. Is it a bird? No. No. Afraid it's not a bird. Not this one. Not quite a bird. I ended up opening up some new pens, and I'm kind of going through with them. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. This one is not a bird. This is not a bird. This one I want it to be a bison. They live in Yellowstone. I seen like a video of one a little bit earlier, That's how I ended up getting here. It's a capybara, bro. It's the eyes. You're wrong, bro. No, it's definitely not a capybara. I've done capybaras before, but no, that's not what this one is. That is not what this one is for the start. This first page is going to be more based around Yellowstone. Yo, what's up, Odin? I see it now. Yeah, it took me a second. It kind of took me a second to bring it together. This is just the Kickstarter of the night, but I wanted to make this page. I wanted to do some wildlife stuff. Instead of me having the animals be more random, I'm going about it with a little bit more of a uniformity, man. A buffalo, yeah, buffalo. Yeah, man. Hey, in that first little patch, it was looking a little bit crazy, but you see what it is now. It's nowhere near done. I'm gonna draw a little bit of his body out. What's up with everybody? That's cool. How do you do that? Is that Will Smith? No. Nah. I know it's about to be crazy. This is not Will Smith, bro. What does that mean? You got a creative imagination, bro. Is that Will Smith? Nah. It's definitely not Will Smith. And I gotta draw. I'm gonna draw both of his horns now. Is that Spider-Man? Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I know what when you said is that Will Smith, I immediately thought of them like them AI spaghetti videos that went viral like last year. Or maybe it was the year before last. It looks sloppy because it's with two hands, with two pens, but it's really good. I see the vision. I was gonna say I'm not really going for perfection with these, but it's mine where it's raw. Imperfect or not, it's still my own. That's what I'm really going for. Am I drawing a bull? No, this is a buffalo or a bison. They're sometimes called buffaloes, but it's a bison. That's what this one is, for just as like the start to the night. But I wanted to make this some more based around this Yellowstone, man. Like animals you might see. That's what we doing. Do I wear the glasses that see only one color? No, but I do own a pair. Usually what I'll do is like in my time-lapse videos, I'll show off each individual color. I'll be like, here's for the red lens, and then here's for the blue. I don't really mess with it too much on live, but I'll go back through and I'll show them off. Not on here though. Is it red and the blue? Sort of. It falls into like the same illusion, if that's what you're asking me. I don't know what you're asking. Yo, thank you too, lot. Yeah, just to kind of kickstart the night though. That's what I was trying to get into with this one. I know sometimes I get on here and I'll immediately draw birds. But no, that's not quite what this one is. It's not quite what this one is at all. That would be cool. But I seen like a video. It was one of these that was out just in the wild, and it was a dude in his car. He was just next to it. How old was I when I started drawing this way? I was 19, turning 20. I am 21 now. I haven't been doing this for that long. It was like 2024 when I first started this. Drawing this way, at least. That's how we ended up getting here, but you're artistic and wicked. Yo, thank you, Brian. That's how we ended up getting here, man. Whenever I was like first about to get on, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how I wanted to go about it. I found a couple of pictures that I liked, but I had been like sitting for a few hours, kind of trying to figure out how I wanted to even go about getting on tonight. If I ever thought about submitting your artwork to an art museum, this is incredible. Thank you, Lonnie. Once you open that TikTok shop, definitely copping something for the crib. Hey, I appreciate that too, UFO. I'm still on it. I'm still working on it at least. Sometimes I can write my name without messing up. So basically, I'm as talented as you. Bro, right? But like writing your name versus like scribbling with this, I feel like it's two different things. I can write with both too. But I'm more of a righty overall. And do I do portraits? Not really. Let me not shake my camera too much. Hang on, y'all. That way it's still watchable and not earthquake crazy. I think it's a little bit different. But with these, I try to keep it. Make his head just a little bit more. The fur. So you are two-handed. Yeah. But I'm probably more of a righty overall, I would say. But for this one, more than anything, I just really want people to look at this page and go, okay, this dude is, this is some Yellowstone stuff, you know? Yo, it's Michael Jackson. Y'all went from Will Smith to Michael Jackson? That's crazy. but not quite Michael Jackson. This is not Mike. It's not quite Mike at all. I'm drawing a little bit of his body, that way it's still visible. But more than anything with this one, I got to leave a little bit of space because there's some other animals I wanted to do. I remember being in school and we had this whole lesson that was based around, I think that the wolves had got hunted off or something like that. And it ended up like nearly killing off the park. It's Diddy. Do I pay mine which color I keep in which hand? Yes, I'm very particular about the colors that I use in both hands, bro. I usually use red on the right and blue on the left. I can switch it, but I don't like to. I've switched it before, but I'm to a point now, man, where I'm very particular about which is on each side. It helps me kind of flow with this a little bit better. And how did I discover this art style? Just through my own trial and error, man. As I've said in many of my previous lives, like I found something that I understood, so I kept at it, you know. I gotta make sure that his horns don't get too lost in the scribbles. I wanted to emphasize it a little bit more, on here at least. Mona Lisa. This is definitely not the Mona Lisa, bro. That would be crazy, though. Is it a buffalo? It is. I was theming this page more around, it was Yellowstone. I keep wanting to say Yosemite for whatever reason. For whatever reason, that's the one that pops up in my mind when I think of national park. This is definitely not Yosemite, though. You're even-handed also? Yo, what's up, Noah? Father is crazy. I genuinely can see this in the set. Thank you, bro. Father is crazy, bro. Have I done a giraffe? I have. I'm not going to do one on this one. I'm doing more stuff that lives in Yellowstone. I've done like all kind of pages and themes on my pages, honestly. It's a lot of animals that I've done. I've done like African animals, and I've done a lot of stuff, man. It'd be really like a lot of stuff going on in here. But when I got on tonight, I had my mind set on it was Yellowstone. Jeez. I missed the final drawing yesterday, but I finished it. I did. It's up on my page. Everything that I did on last night's stream, I ended up uploading everything in like time-lapse form. Everything is definitely up. Dope. Yo, thank you, Seam. I appreciate that too, Jordan. Let's see. I'm gonna make the buffalo's back rise a little bit higher to really get his body right. That's how they are in real life. Like their backs are kind of, hunch isn't the right word, but it's a lot going on. I thought he was just scribbling until he moved his hand down. Now you see it. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Fabian. Just gonna say, yeah, it's definitely structure to this. It was kind of crazy starting it off, but I got it together. I need for his body is like a little bit of a lighter texture than the face. That's kind of what I've been going through, trying to just even out a little bit more. Just before I move on to the next animal, I wanted to really make sure that this one was right. Wanted to get this one right. But this one is a bison. That's how we ended up getting here, man. Unk. Oh, shoot. Unk Synthesis. What's up, Forgotten? That's crazy. What's good, G? Unk Synthesis, bro. Noah, you can't be, bro. That's a crazy question. Here, okay. We're on the topic of Yellowstone animals. So the next animal I'm gonna do, it has to be a wolf. I might do like an elk or something next too. I don't know if there's bears in Yellowstone. I'm gonna do any animals that line up with that lane. I ended up making this bison kind of big, so I gotta make do with the space that I've got for this one. Chilling, my guy. I'm here for the vibes. Hey, respect indeed. I'm definitely seeing your vision. Let me see. I'm gonna draw the face of a wolf, but I'm gonna draw it to where it's kind of almost 3D, kind of how the bison is. But my thing here with this, I'm on the topic of Yellowstone animals. Hey, happy holidays to you too. What's up, Allison? A pronghorn. Is that an animal? I might have to like see. Please play the. Let me see. Let me like zoom in a little bit more. That way I got like the full range of this wolf's face. I'm gonna layer the bison a little bit more real fast. Okay, now I think that's like one of the best parts. Now that I've drawn all those dogs, the anatomy of the wolf, it seems a little bit more straightforward. I know at one point in time, whenever I would go through and I would draw out my wolves, it would look like huskies. Pronghorns are adorable. Low key, hear me out. Yo, thank you too, Aya. That buffalo, nah, bro. We gotta keep you away from the animals, Noah. We gotta keep you far away from the animals, G. Far away. Yo, what's up, Cotton? What's good, Alfredo? Draw the Bugatti Bolide. Bro, I want to say I already have. I don't even be drawing cards on her usually, but that's like one of the random things that I've done. I've drawn one of those already, though. The Bugatti Bolide. It's such a random card, but I had one night when I was drawing in a lot of cars. I drew in like a Volkswagen, a Porsche, a Bugatti Bolide, and it was what else was it? It was like an older Mustang. Nobody is safe. Nah, literally, dude, nobody is safe is an understatement. Why is yeah, we not I'm not even gonna delve into here now. We not hearing you out, G. Yeah, your Bison rep. Nobody is safe from Taco. Alright, man. We gotta keep our eye on you. A Lynx will be dope. She draws a sick waterfall, man. That would be awesome. Yo, I don't know about that one. Yo, I appreciate that too, Jack. Let me see. Let me not get lost in the sauce too much. Let me kind of focus in a little bit. But I want to say it was, man, we had this, like, whenever I was in, like, middle school, I believe, we had this assignment, and we had to learn all about the national parks, and basically, it was a big thing back in the day where the wolves had been nearly hunted to extinction. They had to, like, reintroduce some, and when they did, it brought, like, the wildlife back to life. The parks were pretty much, they weren't dying off, but I know it was a big thing back in the day with even the bisons and stuff, too. The bisons had they were, like, everywhere. Is the pen busted? No. It's my pen pressure. I happened to I went down like a really random rabbit hole a little bit earlier. Even like the bisons and stuff, they were nearly hunted to extinction. Like their population was at a time a lot bigger than what it is now. Yellowstone, where is it located? I don't know. I do not know where it's located, bro. I don't know where it's at. Hey, bro, I know that it's. I just know that there's animals that I think that they look cool, man. You know? I think it's animals that look dope. So I respect it. Was it 6 or 7? 17. Yeah, I got like a passion. Wyoming. Okay, that's definitely good to know. It's definitely good to know indeed. Donated Yellowstone bison to Canada to restore population too. But I mean, you know, the reason I had mentioned it though was I didn't know that. Like everything is connected. Everything is connected. I now see it now. Somewhat. I don't understand like the full scope of how connected everything is, but the idea that some type of way wolves getting taken out can like kill a whole ecosystem is crazy. That's crazy to me. How did I find out I can do it? It goes into Montana also. Oh yeah, there's a sacred in my province. But I seen this random video. This dude, he was in his car just riding through one of the national parks, and there was one that it was like walking past his car. And I feel like with stuff like that, I've never seen one in real life, but I imagine it's kind of like the ocean. Once you see it, it changes your whole. No, genuinely, how do you do this? I've literally drawn for 12 plus years and can't even comprehend it. You know, I don't even got like a straightforward answer for you. I was just experimenting one day, and I just wanted to draw. I just leaned into it. I just doubled down on what I understood. But yeah, man, you know, I seen the video in the bison was just really nonchalant as this dude was in his car. I think he made a noise or something, and it just looked at him. It just side-eyed him. I see a wolf. How you find you can do this? Man, just a lot of trial and error and just experimenting. But tonight I wanted to really keep this one. This was something that I had wanted to do personally. It's some other things too, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to do these national parks. It's just so neat. Thank you, bro. Yo, thank you for the heart puff too, SJS. Yeah, one of those times. One of those things pictures can't capture. I feel like it's some things like the pictures can show the beauty in it. Like I'm looking at some pictures right now for these animals that I'm doing. Like you can appreciate it, but it's kind of like some things you gotta just see it, and that's I don't know. I've seen mountain ranges and stuff, and I've seen the ocean. I think that's like the next big thing for sure. Going to some kind of national park and just actually seeing it, not through the lens of a phone, but just genuinely. Genuinely. It's just just it's cool, man. It's cool for what it is. It's cool for what it is indeed. Do I sell these and how much? It usually depends, man. If you're interested in buying, just DM me. This is insane. Send this one to Yellowstone so they can put it in their main. I don't know how that would go down, man. I don't know how that would go down, but you might be onto something. Can I draw lemon pepper wings? I doubt it. Nah, man. Not tonight. I think I'm just gonna stick more to some wildlife, man. Right now, the theme is Yellowstone. So if you got some animals or if you got some ideas that might align with that, I'll consider it. If you feeling the vibe, you'll think you use or do a duck. He makes the animals next. You should do a wall of paint. Is that one of them fuzzies? One of the things? No, bro. That is not what this is. This is a genuine wolf, G. The freak. I'm doing wildlife, man. You get the wrong idea. Coral reef. That man, nah, I know what you said, but no, that's not what I'm doing, bro. You gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. Is that one of them fuzzies? It's crazy, bro. No. No. Eagle. Gotta slow down, bro. Hey, y'all be jumping to conclusions, but don't be getting the wrong idea, man. Now I'll be getting the wrong idea. Ooh, maybe a moose. Maybe. It's a couple of things. I seen a couple of things I didn't immediately respond to. It was like a duck, salmon, maybe a bear. I gotta just see. I gotta see indeed. But we here though, man. We here indeed. This one was really random. A great horned owl would be cool. A great horned owl is so funny, G, because that's like something that usually always comes up on my drawings as is. Like somehow an owl will always find a way on my drawing pages. Theme or no theme, it doesn't matter. There gotta be an owl somewhere on the page, regardless of what's going on, regardless of the context. Regardless of the context, indeed. Do I do portraits? Not really. Not really. Let me see here. I'm gonna make his nose a little bit sharper. I'm gonna just kind of go through, just make everything look a little bit more locked in, man. What's up with everybody? Are you in New York? No. That's what I love to draw. Animals have always been difficult for me. No, animals are challenging. I had for the longest, whenever I would go through drawing wolves and stuff, that was a big thing with me. My wolves, they would look like huskies. I would make their snouts a little bit too small. Look like dogs or something. Deer, holy. This would be awesome tattoo design. Thank you, bro. Yeah, man, my wolves were looking like huskies. I drew in like foxes and wolves, all type of stuff in that lane. It's been an interesting journey for sure, I would say. I'm gonna like add little dots on his snout, give him some whiskers. Good observation. But it's like the angle of them being 3D. I don't know how to explain it, but you draw them, so you know what I'm saying. I'm sure there's like a technical term for it that I just genuinely don't know. I just be drawing till I understand it, bro. But it's definitely something to think about for sure, I would say. Now I genuinely don't know, but I seen a bear. You said Peely at 15K likes. Oh, for sure. Oh, no, I did not, man. How did you find out you can do this? I was just trial and error, man. Exactly what you mean. Wolves definitely have longer snouts, for sure. They look close. It's like huskies look like wolves until you actually see what a wolf looks like. And they're very different. Yo, thank you for the rose too. Thank you for the rose too, Kaylee. Did you see somebody doing this type of art, or did I just come up with it? I've seen scribble artists before, but I've never seen anybody do it with this approach. I did it in a way that I understood. Do I make random strokes, or are your strokes intentional? I mean, I would say I'm pretty intentional with what I'm doing. Like, it's just kind of structured chaos, I would say. Structured chaos. You got to just lean into it, man. What is my favorite color combination? Red and blue. Yeah, you know a wolf when you see one. That's what I'm saying. They look. It's like It looks like a wolf till you actually see what a wolf looks like. I really dig it. I appreciate that, Joe. Let me see. Not at the dog or the see. I said dog, but I'm meaning a wolf. But yo, I know a pronghorn was mentioned earlier. I don't even know what that is immediately. Top of my head. That's a pronghorn. It looks almost like a deer or something. I'll do one more towards the bottom of the page. It looks like a lowercase deer. If like once you see it, you go know what I'm saying. It looks like a deer in lowercase. Like it's this picture of the one that I'm seeing right now. It has smaller antlers. Y'all know a Canadian dude that does zombie art like this? Hey, that's what's up. Bison, is that a buffalo? Yes, it is indeed. I got like maximum zoom. Like I'm getting like all the frames right now. Y'all don't even know. I gotta make sure I can see everything. Hold on, let me like angle this. Let me angle this over. So with these, I would like to draw one in where you could at least halfway see its antlers. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them that well. I'm gonna make it work. It's all good. Give us something from the cat family, a lynx or a cougar. I gotta figure out one that lives in Yellowstone. If I even draw one, I got some stuff already planned out for this one, man. I got some things already planned out. I'm kind of switching it up a little bit. Some of the things I'll suggest I might throw into the mix, but other stuff it's kind of self-directed too. Can I do a polar bear? Yo, what's up, Yuki? Thank you too, Michelle. I'm not gonna do a polar bear on this one. I'm sticking strictly to Yellowstone for now. Now, unless they drop the patch that I don't know about and they got polar bears in Yellowstone now, bro, that's gonna wait till like another day. But I recently did they gonna drop a patch. They gonna start like delivering polar bears to the park. I did a page recently though, and they had a polar bear on it. If you're interested, it's a time lapse on my page. Mountain lion. Yellowstone is a fire show. Yellowstone is about a moose. How did I discover I could do this? I was experimenting, and I just found something that made sense to me, so I doubled down on it, man. To make a long story extremely short, it's been a gradual progression over this past year, I would say. Just the more you draw, the more you start to like grasp things. Like shape, for instance. That's a big one. It's actually cool. But this one is a pronghorn. And compared to the other things that I started the page off with, it's a little bit smaller than the other things, but it's still gonna work. It's still gonna match the theme. I got to draw on bro's nose. This stuff really just be outside existing. That's what really blows my mind. Like when you really just like stuff just be outside. I watch this all day. I appreciate that UFO. There was an AI summary when I scrolled to you. An AI summary is crazy. What did it say? Is it a moose? No, this is not a moose. This is not a moose. Yo, what did the AI summary say? Do I do art for work or is this just a hobby for me, Dubs? Horse? No. Not quite a horse. Buffalo? No, this is not a horse. This is not a horse. I don't think I'm gonna be able to draw on bro's antlers fully, unfortunately. You should post some more of your drawings. Capybara, wolf, unicorn, lamb, cow, bull, bison, chupacabra, camel, that's a shark. It's a pronghorn, guys, antelope, buffalo, liger, lion, it's a deer, unicorn. Y'all are crazy, man. The real ones know what it is. Llama, deer, elk, bison gang. I'm talking about the one that's currently coming together that I'm drawing in the moment. Moose. A moose. Nah, this one isn't a moose. This one is not a moose. Is it me? Nah, a megalodon. No. No, no, no. No, my friend, it is not a megalodon shark. That would be crazy. But nah, not quite the vibe that I'm on tonight. I'm sticking more to where's the red coming from? It's coming from. That's a good question. A ninja turtle, a goat, llama, a bison, sheep, a donkey. Not even, man. Not even. Drawing this other antenna. That's not any of the. Yo, only like one of y'all said the right animal, or maybe like two or three. Everything's been moving. A kangaroo, a deer, kangaroo, unicorn. I've already said it, but I'll say it. I'll say if y'all keep the engagement up and y'all get the likes to 15K, I'll name exactly what it is again. I said it a little bit earlier. The real ones already know what it is. The real ones already know what it is. Jacks, an antelope, donkey, and elk. I'll reveal it. I'll reveal again. I'll drop the name of the animal if y'all get the engagement up. Get it like 15K. How about that? The giraffe, the pronghorn. Yeah, I mean, look, y'all was here. Y'all already know what this is. For the few of you that know, you already know exactly what this one is. And it's not a deer or a moose or anything like that. This one is not a deer or a moose. I mean, it's something like it. Giraffe, a pronghorn, a rhino. Yeah, that's like a whole different place in the world. Cow, goat, bull, 15K. All right, as I said before, this one is a pronghorn to everybody that's asking. And then you know what? I won't even immediately say what the next animal is gonna be. I want y'all to guess. This one is a pronghorn though, a centaur. Inspired me. 15K, gazelle, beautiful. Thank you, DJ. Bison, ram. It's a scarab beetle. I gotta Google that. Yeah, you guys. I didn't know what it was originally either, but I was like looking through a list of names, and this was something that happened to be suggested. You say your sister. That's tough, bro. That's extremely tough. Let me see, man. This one is a pronghorn. I thought it was a cow's foot. No, you probably. Yo, thank you, D1. Reindeer. No, but that's in season, honestly. But no. That is in season, but no, not quite a reindeer, bro. You said, am I right, man? Soon enough, I might end up eating your art. Eating is crazy. You don't want the ink. Please answer. You skilled with the art to craft. Thank you, Matt. What was your question again? Hey, yo, thank you for the heart, me Pitbull. Yeah, this one is a pronghorn. Thank you for the rose too, Trent. Yes, it's a donkey. No. Or thank you for the roses. Yes, a lot going on. You got to ask me the question. No, this is not a donkey. This one is not a donkey. It's a pronghorn. It's a wild man. Are you doing that with your eyes shut? No. I don't know what kind of advanced you got to be to do that. I'm not the daredevil, bro. What made you get in the drawing like this, bro? It's a lot of experimenting. Drawing with my eyes shut would be crazy. Two-handed, eyes shut, blindfolded, that would be tough. But no, I'm definitely not doing that. Not right now. Like how it takes shape in the beginning and morphs into other things. Yeah, like before I really defined it out, it doesn't help that this is kind of cutting it close to the original bison that I drew. But I'm just defining out where its body and stuff is going to be. So are you technically left or righty? I'm more of a righty, but I can use both. So I did the wolf, I did the bison, I did this one is a pronghorn. Now, let me see. I had to like look that up, man. That was like an animal that I never even heard of, a black bear. Let me find this black bear. Picture. He said, I found your love, so glad I found you. What's up, Sonny? You think it's a coyote and not a wolf? No, that one is a wolf. That one is most definitely a wolf. This next one I'm going to do is going to be a black bear. I'm going to try to have some variety in the references that I use. That way it doesn't seem too repetitive. I gotta find me a picture that I actually like. Cause I feel like whenever I go through and I'm doing these, the references can definitely make or break whatever's coming together. So I try to find things that Eagle or Hawk. Bro said he wasn't gonna tell us, and he had to guess, and he told us. No, you didn't. You must not have caught everything that I said. I said that if y'all keep the engagement up, y'all get the likes up. Oh, you talking about for the bear? Oh, I got you. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm thinking about for the pronghorn still. I'm over here. It's like a lot of things going on here at once. You can still guess though. Everybody, they not zoned in. Am I using realistic pictures to draw from? Yes. Looking at like a lot of just stock pictures of animals. I just completely ruined the little game we was playing. That's tough. He said, yeah, bruh. Hey, I mean, at least you're listening, though. It's going to be somebody else that starts guessing. They're not locked in. You happen to be just zoned in, bruh. Zoned all the way in. The eye. You got to get it right. You got to get it right, you know. It's the window. The window indeed. The window to everything. An owl. No. No. Nah. It's not an owl, bro. Which is actually not for the people that are here frequently, normally it is an owl, but no, not today. Not right now. Normally there's always an owl subworld the page, but no. On me, bro, I'm locked in there. Somebody said I could watch this all day, and I feel like that right now. Man. It's gonna be a lot of stuff coming. I want to do like a couple of these kinds of pages. It's been a long time since I've really just zoned in on animals for real. I'm doing like a lot of characters and anime people, but I just kind of want to just touch base with what I was originally doing at first. I think I want to do this page. I might do like another Yellowstone page before I move on to the next theme. Would y'all be interested in seeing another Yellowstone page? Got a question? Can you make an image in your head of what you want to make and how it turns out? So Mario, man, I'm sure if you gave me time, yeah. Usually I draw a picture references, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's like a different kind of being locked in, like being able to pull straight from the imagination instead of using like a picture in front of you. It's like a different kind of beast. A lion, that dude from the dinosaurs. You should do a jungle animal page. I've done plenty of jungle animal pages, Allison. Like if you look at my page, like my actual page, like on the platform. I've done like a couple of rainforest pages, and I've done like pages with it's all kind of stuff that's there. I'm sure that I don't know if I'm gonna get to doing a jungle page tonight, but I'm saying that if you want to see something like that right now in the moment, there's plenty of stuff that's up already, just other time lapses I've done. There's plenty of stuff that's up. This gradual progression. I've done like a lot of rainforest pages. Over this little span, like I've done like a couple of a bear, a gator, crocodile. Are you drawing a dog? No, I grew up to Yellowstone, so this is like for sure dope. I've never even been myself, but I've seen like people recording there. I've seen like a lot of things. And like earlier, I was like listening to some of like the stories. Like I got real big into listening to some of like the Mr. Ballin stories about the missing 411 and stuff like that. You know, you don't really go looking for some stuff, but you know how you can just kind of slip into it. It's like, well, you get interested in the mystery of everything. But the missing 411, it's like it's something to think about. This is tough, yo. Thank you, Jaden. I've been 3 times. It's amazing. Thank you for the rose too, Sansa. This one's cutting it close to my original bison that I ended up drawing in. Yo, thank you for the TikToks, Pitbull, and the rose. I think it's Ayo. What's up, Ayo? Bear or dog? This one is a bear. Thank you for the roses, Ayo. A boar. This is definitely not a boar, bro. This is definitely not a boar. Or maybe that's something you were requesting. Are you gonna do a gorilla? I don't think I'm gonna do a gorilla on this one. Not quite on this one. I've had like a lot of pages recently where I've done bears or not bears, but gorillas and stuff of that nature. But nah, man, I found some pictures of Yellowstone. And that's how we ended up getting here. That's how we ended up getting here indeed. Look like it's gonna be maybe a bear or a mountain lion or something like that. A tiger. Look like a crocodile, not a wolf, but I know what it's gonna be. Can I see? When you say can I see, I don't know what you mean. Can I see? This isn't like a dog or anything like that, if that's what you're asking me. You're good. Thank you, Sade. It's like Bob Ross got a way to see. You know what I'm saying, bro, you got to give me a chance to bring it to life. Bring it to life indeed. How you doing that? What's your favorite thing to draw? My ambidextrous, bro. Can the gorilla? I'm not drawing a gorilla, bro. Not right now, at least. Not on here. It's cute. Yeah, this is a bear, actually. This is not like a dog or nothing like that. It's a black bear. How I'm new. Takes practice. This is impressive. The ice cream sold. Would I draw with green and red for Christmas? Probably not. I low-key, I'm like die hard to my red and my blue. I might, maybe like down the road, maybe, but no, not this one. Not before the next like day that we got. Christmas is like tomorrow, basically. How do I start doing this art style? Blue and red bear. Have I sold any works? Yeah, I've sold a couple. I have sold a couple indeed. Dope. To do what you're doing. I missed the switch to new red pen. Your edibles are the fake. It's a lot. It's a lot that I've like done over the time being. It's definitely cool. Every now and then. I still gotta draw on his ears. Basically I gotta work though, so it doesn't feel like it. It's not as perfect. Yo, thank you for the roses, ayo. Put this one to where you can see just enough of his face. But I'm gonna, as I'm shading, I gotta be mindful because I don't want it to overlap too much with the bison that I started with. Yo, thank you for the donut too. Hey yo, you said Big should sponsor me. W work. And wait, W okay if you don't know how to draw. What is this kind of drawing called? It's scribble art, man. It is scribble art indeed. Like, situate. Let me get like adjusted real quick. Well, if you don't know, what do you mean? Overlapping means shadow. I gotta draw on his, I'm gonna do his ear. It's better than what I be saying in the museums. Hey, thank you, man. I'm trying to keep my camera steady as I'm going through doing this, but I'm moving around a lot. So if it seems like an earthquake is going on, just bear with me, man. It's a lot going on here. Espresso, you can draw, says, yo, thank you, nuts. Can I show us it? I think definition, not shadow. I don't know if you're asking like a question. My spirograph never got me to this level. You know, you're not the first to mention that. I don't even really like know what a spirograph even is. WPOV. Telling you got like an overview of what's going on. The bear came out good. Yo, thanks, John. Like I said, with this one, it's cutting it. It's cutting it really close. I'm not gonna go all the way, and I'm gonna try to spiral it out a little bit. That way, it's not just completely overlapping with the bison. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm locked with this one. So cool. Thank you, Diana. You gonna try it? Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do that other ear now. That way, buddy, that just got one ear. That would be crazy. Can I show us all of them? Not yet. Let me get done with this one first. Not yet. Come down a little bit more. I'm just kind of give I'm kind of drawing his body a little bit. That way it's not just a floating face. You get some of that extra life to this one. Do I do human portraits too? Not really. Not really. Your fold. Thank you, Sitya. I'm like locked. I'm trying to really get this black bear's face right, man. I want it to be right. Like right at this angle. But I overlapping too much with the bison. I can write backwards, but this is a different level of understanding. But I mean, writing backwards, that's not an easy thing either. That's not an easy thing either. You got vision. Thank you, Julia. Do other artists hate on this style? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. No clue. I just be doing my thing. I love the red and blue signature. I'm glad you messed with it. Let me see. Now, there's not a lot of space, but I'm thinking I could put some kind of other animal that's up here, right above where maybe more in this corner. My brain can't even conceptualize this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, art is art at this point, man. Like, even if other people like it or don't like it, it's you. It's yours. You gotta just do you, bro. Maybe I want to find a small animal that I can put there. But there's so many animals that live in Yellowstone as is. I'm going to try to find like another little animal that I can maybe draw the face of at least. An eagle, bruh. A bird of some kind in the corner, a hummingbird, ground squirrel, duck. I don't know if do bald eagles live in Yellowstone. Hummingbird, bald eagle, rattlesnake, giraffe, they be all in Yellowstone. I don't know about that, bruh. Ground squirrel, a little mouse, chipmunk, a bunny, a cat, eagle. Bald eagle. I'm seeing a lot of... Are there even bald eagles in? Are there bald eagles in Yellowstone? Are there bald eagles in Yellowstone? Yes. Can you show all of them? Yeah, combine the bear and the bison with the blue around the bison like buddies. Here's everything I've done so far. I did a pronghorn, a bison. I did a black bear, and I also did a wolf. The face of one at least. Nah, man, this ain't no like. Nah, this is some natural war zone stuff. They're not gonna be buddies out there. They do live in Yellowstone. Okay, I'll do a bald eagle then. I want to find a good picture of one. A good picture of a bald eagle. Bald eagle. I don't want. Let me see. Crazy, yo. Thank you, Lola. Bald eagle and 100% eagle will round it out. Oh, make it like balanced. I got you. Let me get started on this next one. But kind of with this one, I want to just get a good... I'm thinking I want to have it looking to the left. Like his face. Like his face needs to be mostly visible. Okay, I think I got something. Let me see. It was like flicking through a lot of different references. I'm not trying to use no AI stuff. What's up, Darla? Squirrel too hard? Nothing kills a healthy bison. Definitely should do a bunny or some kind of bird bunny in the lower left corner. Maybe. I mean, and the squirrel isn't necessarily too difficult. It's more of just like bringing things here that make sense. I do think I want to make another page of this theme though. So I don't know if this is going to be the only Yellowstone one that I do tonight. I've done all kind of little things. You said I'm sad. So you always start with the eyes and work outwards. Yeah, that's something that I like always do. Now look at you recognizing the patterns, bruh. It's cool. Recognizing my tendencies at least. I usually go for the eyes because that's like the Once you get the eyes out of the way, everything else can come together. To me, everybody kind of got their own little order of operations. That's like my go-to though. It's cool, man. I'm enjoying this, bro. How long did it take me to get this good? I started drawing this way in 2024, man. You know, you gotta just keep drawing. Seriously. You have to keep drawing. His beak is gonna be more red, and I'm gonna make his feathers more bluish. Even though I'm using a lot of blue on the beak too, don't get me wrong, but it's layered. It's not just one. What is the theme of this piece? Do the animals have meaning, or is it random? No, it's not random. How much time do I spend on drawing a day on average? Anywhere from like an hour to 3, usually. I try to get time in, even if I don't get it fully recorded. I try to at least get on here for like a little something. Yellowstone animals. Yeah, I'll let us see one of your first drawings. Nah, but this ain't like he said America. Nah, yo, thank you for the heart, me too, AK. But usually I gotta have birds on here somewhere. Normally if it's an owl, normally if it's not an owl, it's like an eagle or something. But if it's not an eagle, it's something like it's always something. I gotta like bring everything together in a way that's like me. I be leaning heavily into my birds, man. Normally I feel like it's been a long time since I've even done an owl, honestly. Even though I probably did one a couple days ago. This one's cutting it close too from a design standpoint to the bison. This one's gonna work though, regardless, close or not. Draw comes hard, but keep going. But that's what I'm saying, you have to keep going. A lot of my old stuff, I don't know if some of my old stuff might not be on TikTok, but if you really are like interested in doing a deep dive on like my full progression, it's all on YouTube. Some of it maybe even be over on Instagram too. I've pretty much posted everything that like these past couple years and me just starting picking up drawing again. You can see like my full progression over time. If you're interested. If you are interested. I see a red pen finally ran out. I had a few of them. I had another one that was like really low. I had a couple on my desk that were low. I had been using them. But it got to a point where they were kind of scratching. I just was like, no, this is unbelievable. Yo, thank you. Eating left-handed now. I'm more of a righty, but I lead a lot of these with my left. What's your YouTube? It's the same as what it is on TikTok. It should be it's under Shades of Jason. But you might have to just scroll way, way back. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it should all be there. How did I learn this? Is this a flamingo? Not quite a flamingo. It's not quite a flamingo. I'm gonna make his beak a little bit more red. It's not quite a flamingo, man. Gotta have a bird on here somewhere. But I'm doing my best to make it to where it doesn't blend in too much with the bison that I started with. Are red and blue the only colors you really use for your sketches? Yeah. Yep. I feel like it's like my own, you know? I feel like it's my own. I'm sure there's other people out there that do them, but what is it? You gotta guess. You gotta guess what it is. You got to guess. Thank you for the goat too, AK. I'm gonna make his head a little bit longer. Is it a turkey? Nah. Nope. A ninja turtle. A parrot. Nah. Not quite. A seagull. All right, bro. Y'all playing. Put some respect on this man's name, a flamingo. How did I learn how to do this? It's an eagle, a rooster. Y'all playing on the eagle's name, man. Man, a vulture, a buzzard, a bald eagle, a rio, a hawk. Wedge-tail eagle. It's extremely niche, but no. I mean, no. Pokemon. No. They always use both when drawing with this style. What style of art is this? It's a scribble art. I'll reveal a little bit more when I get done. Nah, this definitely isn't a buzzard. Pigeon, a vulture, a crow. It's definitely not a buzzard. I'm gonna make the shadow of its feathers a little bit darker. That way you can really tell. This one isn't. You said you ignored that falcon. I ignored the falcon. An eagle head. Now I ended up looking away. I was reading the chat, but I low key glanced away. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, kind of how Darla said, it is indeed an eagle. Rio bird. A dove? No. Do I draw mythical creatures, animals too? Not yet, but I haven't really done it before. A bald eagle. Let me see. But as I was saying before, okay, here's for the eagle, a cool dragon. I did a bison to start the page off with, and then I drew in a black bear, a Philippine eagle. No, it was just a regular bald eagle that I ended up drawing in. I drew in a wolf, or the face of one. It looks like a coyote, but it's not a coyote. Darken it up, look a little bit better. And I ended up doing, this one is a, let me see. It's a pronghorn, that's what it is. Recently did make a dinosaur or a dragon. No, I did, I drew a dragon too. When you said mythic lobster and stuff like Bigfoot or something, give your art tips, you gotta keep drawing. Keep on drawing and looking at basic shapes. That's like the foundation. The more you draw, the more shapes you look at, it'll make more sense. Let me see. I wanted to do another page based around it. There are mountain lions in Yellowstone. Maybe I'll do like a mountain lion to start the page off this time around. It was okay. I'll do a. Let me see. I'll do a mountain lion and I'll do a moose for this one. I recently did a mountain lion, but I'll do another one. Just because we're on the topic of Yellowstone anyway. Yeah, mountain lion. Draw Jason. For you page. Beautiful. Thank you too, Darla. What's the best tips you have for somebody trying to do your art style? You have to, like, this is gonna sound generic, but the more that you do it, the more it might not look how you want it to, but just give yourself grace. Like, you have to start. The sooner you start, the easier it'll be. Like, I learned a lot through trial and error. It was less than me sitting down and like reading about it. You gotta just do it. That seems like not straightforward, but that's as straightforward as it gets, bro. You have to keep drawing. Not for the mountain lion. What about a fox? Yo, thank you too, Zany. Mountain lion on a rock. Yo, let me see, hang on. Yo, thank you for the Go Popular too, Pitbull. I'm gonna draw the face of one, kind of how I did the bison. It could be the center of the page. I want this one to be around some other animals. That way it's not just existing on its own. Rams are tough. I started 8 months ago and I draw every day. I think that as long as you keep drawing, it'll clear up. You'll like learn the more you do. You will learn the more that you do. That's really how I went about learning, bro. You gotta just keep at it. Thank you for the heart, me too, Ravisa. You don't apply a lot of pressure to these scribbles? Sometimes I do. But it's not like a consistent pressure that's all the way across. It's more like sometimes I press down hard, other times I don't. It depends a lot on what I'm doing. I have to kind of change up how I go about it sometimes. Just to really bring it all together, you know? There's no flat out consistent pressure. It just really depends a lot on the animal that I'm doing in the moment and what I'm trying to actually go about drawing. The cat family is my favorite type of animal. So have I ever done a dinosaur too? Yes, I did like a whole page. It's been a little while, but I was on one night and I drew like a whole page themed around dinosaurs. And for the people pulling up and wondering what's going on, I gotta start my drawing journey. It's never consistent, but if you get consistent with it, you'll jump. You'll definitely jump in skill, like in ways you don't even realize. Said I missed it. Oh, real. It's old. It's an older post on here, but it's a time lapse page that I did. It's a little bit older. I definitely did one. But you gotta just give yourself time to learn more than anything. That's like the most important advice I can give on here. It might not be perfect at first, but bro, you gotta keep drawing. If you keep at it, your skills will sharpen. It's just about, you might have to just get through like a couple of rough drawings, but if you can survive through the rough patches, bro, you're gonna make mistakes. What am I drawing right now? This one is a mountain line. If you mess up in this style, how do you fix it? You either just own it or you gotta just roll with it. Or you can restart. It's up to you. It just depends on the person. You can either completely restart or you can just own it and go with it. You're gonna make mistakes though. It's just what comes with it. You are going to make mistakes. I'm drawing in both of his eyes right now. I'm trying to really get that like cat-like effect with his eyes right now. I gotta keep this one consistent all the way across. You'll realize your mistakes and you can polish them and make them, yeah, I mean, yeah. Once you look back at it. Do I watch anime? Not really anymore. Was it one you was like gonna tell me about or something like that? I haven't really been tapped in, to be honest with you. I haven't been tapped in at all, man. I've watched like Naruto, Dragon Ball. I've done like a nice amount of like anime pages on here, like on the lives and stuff. Are you ambidextrous? I'm more of a righty, but yes, I can use both. Yup. But to me, you know, you'll learn the more that you do. For the people that are genuinely interested, you gotta just keep scribbling. I know some people wonder what's going on. Tough. Hey, thank you too, Henry. A wolf. No. This is not a wolf, bro. This one is a mountain lion, man. But really, I've gained the most. Like, you gotta find like time to just draw. Even if it's just in small bursts at first, you gotta just start. The sooner you start, the easier it'll be. I'm telling you from experience. What's it in motion? Can you explain the technique? Sort of. I mean, it's something that you kind of gotta. It's less about me explaining it, more like you kind of pick up on it the more that you do it. But I look for shape. I look for shape in the scribbles, and you know, you just. It's not defined shape how it would be if I was just straight edge drawing, but it's like it's not really like a straightforward answer. You strive. What's this emotion like? You cold. Thank you, butter. I appreciate it, man. But I'm kind of having a hard time even answering that question, bro, because it's like I learned how to do this through like just trial and error. Kind of how I was speaking on a little bit earlier. You can look at some of my old posts and see my progression. Everything isn't over here on TikTok, so like it might seem, if you look at like some of my really old stuff. Sus art. Just remember, hey, it's been like a steady little grind, but I'm still kind of learning too myself. I know it's a lot of y'all that are genuinely interested in learning. I'm still working on kind of putting something together where, from a thought process standpoint, it's a little bit more digestible, and I could like try to make sense of it to y'all in a way that y'all can kind of pick up on it too. Wait, when you look for references, do you look at sketches or like, I'll be looking at real wildlife pictures. I'm real like nitpicky whenever I go about these ones, man. I try to find like real non-AI generated, just real raw pictures where it's like you can really see this being like out in the wild somewhere. But I found one of his face and I started using it as like my main picture. So that's how we ended up getting there, man. Do I do sus art? No. This is insane. Thank you, Mia. A fox. gonna like darken his eyes a little bit more. That way it kind of seems reflective, like how they be whenever they're outside and stuff. Like if you ever see a cat and you like, if you like shine light on it, his eyes will do that thing. I'm just talking about regular house cats. Your Brazilian ass, what's up? Bro, how do you actually do this? YouTube. My YouTube name is the same as it is over here, and it's also linked in my bio, but it should be under Shades of Jason. My brother do that. You gonna get a rose to spam like. Yo, I appreciate that, G. I appreciate you looking out, man. Holy. I wish I knew somebody to invest the yard, make it worth millions. I appreciate that too, user. Yo, TJ, bro, what? How am I supposed to respond to that, man? How, like, taking that information, how do I respond to that information? Like, we all just here chilling, man. Like, what is the way? I respect, I appreciate the support, but gee, how am I supposed to respond to that, man? Thank you, bro. Okay. I guess it's the thought that matters. It's the thought that matters, bro. At least just say awesome sauce. Do I play Robs? Does anybody else see what? Okay, we gonna go past it, I guess. Nah, I don't be on Roblox, man. Am I missing out? I haven't even like just sat on the game in like a long time, bro. I just haven't been interested. I might watch somebody else play, like I might find like a stray clip of. I've been getting like a lot of GTA Online clips in my feed, but I haven't really been on the game like myself. What games do I play? I don't even be on the game like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I haven't like really sat down and played the game in a long time. Hex, yeah, Arc Raid. If you have to ask, you're not. You're not what? Just don't get what's supposed to look like as scribbles. You mess with GTA, Marvel, and Fort. I mean, like, I played a lot of, like, back in the day, I played Fortnite and GTA and stuff. I just haven't sat up. I haven't really been on, like, the game. You know, like, I'm not really in the loop anymore, man. I'm not tapped in. I don't got nothing against the game, though. Like, I'm not saying, I'm like, oh, man, you know, I'm not trying to, like, I ain't trying to, bro, draw Ultra Kill, GTA, and COD. I had, like, a little streak where I was playing a lot of Warzone. The first Warzone, not the, I don't know what Warzone is now, man. I'm going to be honest, but over the lockdown, like, I went, like, deep into Warzone. That one was, like, a really good one. Warzone was tough. Like, you be in the gulag. I seen clips of dudes getting hit with pebbles. You said, what's my GT? I'm not going to drop it here because I haven't really been on like that. Like, I haven't got on in ages. Forever. Trash, but I still play. No, G, I'm not even. I've been getting like GTA propaganda. I've been getting GTA propaganda in my feed. It got to a point when I was getting on GTA, man, I just like sat back and I was just thinking like, dude, I was strategizing so much for like real fake money, man. Roblox is a source for, yeah, man, they be on there, man. I be seeing the Predator catch videos. I played a lot of Roblox back in the day though. Like, I think early 2013, 14, 15. Like, I remember whenever the first Hunger Games dropped. Like, with Katniss, the movie. Like, they had, like, the games on there. I played it back then, but I've always kind of been more of a... I should get on my Xbox, man. It's been so long. I've been more of a Minecraft guy. GTA 6 will be good. I'm sure it will be. Hopefully. That's if it drops. We not getting... Man, we not going... I don't know. This is nice. Thank you too, Tiffany. I'm starting to even wonder if GTA 6 is like a real thing. I'm just thinking it's like a folklore legend or something. Right, that part. Just get on for a little bit sometimes. Drop the GT. Look, I'm going to drop the GT when I drop the face reveal when GTA 6 drops. As soon as GTA 6 drops, I might consider copping another console, and then we can all go from there. We're going to have us a little takeover on GTA. Minecraft peaked late this year. I haven't even, like, been on, bro. Like, Minecraft was I got to kind of I did everything that there is to do. Wow, so in 20 years, bet. Nah, don't be counting. It's gonna be sooner. It's gonna be sooner than later. Trust me. GTA 6 is not dropping, man. No, it is. It's gonna drop eventually, bro. It just hopefully it'll drop in our timeline. Like I'm sure that somebody got access to the time stones or something like that, and they're gonna make something happen. Take it easy, Pitbull. Nah, they tripping. We gonna eventually get somewhere with it. We got to. I would say. I would say indeed. Come on, bro. We all know it's not gonna come out this decade. Finna be 200 by the time they add GTA 6. But look, they gonna have you plugged up to like a machine in the metaverse, Chat GPT. It's gonna be crazy. The nursing homes are gonna be crazy. Loaded up with GTA 6. People gonna be packed out at the shoe store, bro. In the nursing home, virtual glasses. It's crazy. It's gonna be a movie. For the be and I'm trying to be optimistic, man. I'm not really trying to be. It's crazy. Trying to be fully optimistic. He said he's shooting the ball. I thought my blue was going out for a second. Man, how are you doing this? It look mean so far. Thank you, Matthew. The Demogorgon art form will be crazy. Bro, I did one, man. I did one. Can I send you a photo of my niece in your email? I pay for a portrait with this style. I don't really be doing human portraits like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you got like animals or something, I'm down for a commission. But just DM me first. How old are you since you won't show your face? I'm 21. So much talent. Thank you, Tiffany. How long does the red last yesterday? This is dope. It lasts me for a nice amount of time. But it usually depends a lot on what I'm doing. A whole baby. Nah, a baby is crazy. Don't do that. Don't say that. A baby is crazy work. How do I do that, bro? You gotta lock in, man. A baby is crazy work. You're not about to sit there and try to call me a fetus. So yeah, I see what y'all got going on. That's why bro was trying to ask me about Roblox, bro. That was like a trap question. Like, yo, you be no, sir. No, sir. No. You the real. Thank you, Saya. Do I usually use the red less than the blue? Yes. Normally I lead my drawings with the blue. But I mean, sometimes I'll have one-off drawings where I'll use a little bit more red. It depends a lot on what I'm doing. I'm old 24, but yeah, you don't got that much time over me. You spawned in a couple years sooner. You spawned in like 2001. That's whenever everything changed. That's like when the timelines changed in 2001. Yo, that's a crazy year to spawn in. That's crazy. AI, Morpheus, how many times we got to go through this, bro? Morpheus, how many times you gonna call me an AI, G? I'm starting to think you an AI, bro. I'm agree you on 08. That's when the timelines changed. That's like when the shift happened. Happy you getting more recognition. Thank you, Eli. Yeah. Thank you for the heart, me too, Eli. Why the 150? Why? You think I'm an AI or who? Do I think you're an AI? No, because you don't be trying to accuse me of being an AI. You probably buy pens wholesale. What does that even mean? I like your dog. What does that mean? What colors am I using? Red and blue. Yo, I got hit by like so many questions at the same time. I'm gonna be honest. That was like 17 questions at once. But no, I don't think you're an AI, Mia. I hit me with like 70 questions at once. You should be charging more. So I'm saying these take me an hour to do. That's a little bit low considering what other people that make art in my lane do, low key. And as I said before, I don't really be trying to negotiate in the chat, bro. For real, man. Nah, but the questions are okay. I don't mind the questions because the questions is kind of like, y'all got to know what's going on, man. The next animal I'm going to do is a moose. What colors am I using? Let me focus back up a little bit. Let me focus back up indeed. Sriracha or Frank's hot sauce? Bro, I'm not. Yo, why are you asking me about hot sauce, bro? What you trying to suggest? What are you doing, bro? Why are you asking me about people about hot sauce? Between you asking that question and a buddy asking me about the chicken the other day, why are you asking me about hot sauce, bro? You can ask. There's a million questions. There's a million. You know what I mean? How can you be so good at art? Are you ready for Christmas? Yes. Can I draw a pit? I'm not gonna do a pit on this page. They're trying to set me up exactly. What type of question, bro? I'm not talking about. We're not doing that here, G. I want to get a good picture of a moose for the next animal. You ever using the other colors besides red and blue? Not really. Usually, I'm gonna do a moose now, but usually, that's not true. Sometimes I use black pens. Why are you out of everything you can ask me seem chill, bro? Whenever you down to play the game, let me know. But don't let them distract you with some hot sauce questions, bro. That seems a little bit eyebrow raising. Why are you asking me about hot sauce, man? I'm peeping what's going on here. That ain't cool. Why are you asking me about hot sauce, man? A friend of mine is a professional animal photographer. You could check her pics for inspiration. But what's her favorite flavor? How did you get into it, my friend? Man, bro, I'm about to start exiling people, bro. Y'all with these questions. Y'all saying so the questions are not the issue, but the questions that are coming up are very side-eyeable. You know what I mean? I'm side-eyeing some of y'all, bro. I'm seeing through that genjutsu. That's not just a friendly question, bro. Hey, what the freak is wrong with y'all, man? What state are you in? Kentucky. Nah, bro. Because, come on, man. Why? You're not about to pull up and be asking me. I'm sitting here drawing wildlife, and this dude's asking me about chicken and hot sauce, bro. And the old buddy talking about some, like, grape soda. Bro, what type of... Ain't nobody... We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. I'm sending everybody to the shadow realm, bro. Yo, what's up, Zed? I was born in Ohio. You in Florida now. What else did you draw yesterday apart from the orangutan? Man, there was a lot of stuff that came up the other day, man. I tried drawing with the pens and the shade drives me bonkers. Bro got the munchies. No, bro. You're not seeing what's going on. That's not about the munchies. Are you a lefty or a righty? It's such scribble art, man. Listen, you said you be seeing they not seeing through the genjutsu. There's more that's going on there, Carly. How did you know how to do this? Is cool. Y'all over here distracting me. I'm over here thinking. Let me get back to the moose. But I picked up on this more through. It was a lot of trial and error, man. To make a long story short, I be trying to like break it down to where we're not having like flashbacks. But I was just experimenting to make a long story short. Indeed. Would I consider myself ambidextrous, or do you favor one hand outside of scribble art? I'm more of a righty, but I can use both. I lead a lot of my drawings with my left, though. But I would consider myself to be an ambidextrous. I've always had dexterity with both of them, but I've always used more of them. If I had to like really analyze which one I've used more in life, I probably use my right more. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the roses, Rosa. Thank you for the hat and mustache too, Rosa. You're definitely talented. Yo, I appreciate that too, user. Do I write with words with my left or my right? I write with my right. I can write with both though. Like when it really comes down to it, I can do like a lot with both. I spent like majority of my life using the one because I never really had a reason to really use both. What am I gonna draw? This one is a moose. And prove it or it didn't happen. Proof or it didn't. You asking me to prove I can write with both? Have you seen that viral video? Wait. Have you seen that viral video about how easy a woman found an internet troll? No. I'm not about to start. I'm not about to start hunting people like the John Wick. It's never. I'm not gonna do all that. You know, it's crazy because we was talking about the game. Like when I was like deeper in the game trenches back in the day, that was a big thing. Like people would like pull up your internet information and just fry your router. Peter, how are you doing it? Yeah, bro, I would say you're a true ambidextrous. Yo, thank you, G. And I'm locked. Then I downloaded the DLC patch before it got removed. That's how I got here, man. I downloaded the DLC. That's how I ended up being able to do this. They didn't release the patch yet. How long does it usually take me to draw? These pages take me like anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, man. 1 to 3 hours. It depends though. Sometimes I'll get on and I'll be moving really fast, and other times I'll be slowed down a little bit and just be genuinely chatting more than I'm drawing. And that's when things get a little bit slow. Random question, you think you can knit? I don't know. I've never really thought about knitting. Probably if you gave me some time, sure, probably. I didn't really get into this with the intention to knit. It was more just like, oh, I guess this makes sense, so I just started. I kept at it. Kakuna, you ever accidentally smudge the ink? That happens to me a lot, Maggie. It'd be a lot of ink smudging. But I lean into it. To me, it adds like a rough edge to these papers or these drawings. Yo, I can see the moose. Yo, I asked because the hand position. Wait, what did you ask me, Psycho? Dang, now I'm starting to see the moose. Yeah, I'm doing a moose. It's coming together a little bit slower than usual. I got modded cars on GTA. If you ever down to play or something, hop off. Take it easy, Mia. If I ever like make a shift back, I'll definitely keep it in mind. I'll definitely keep it in mind. Hold on, I'm missing something. But like with a lot of these, some of them I'm willing to sell, but then some of it too I keep more for myself. I got like a lot of questions about my bookshelf, and I'm gonna eventually do like a behind the scenes, and y'all can really see everything for what it is. My newer stuff and my older stuff. It's gonna pop up whatever the GTA 6 release. Thank you for the rose too, Louisa. The GTA 6 reveal, everything is gonna drop. We gotta make it like an event. We gotta really build hype around it though. Like a behind the scenes. You would get overstimulated. What do you mean? Like, with a face reveal? Or do you just mean like seeing everything, the older stuff? Do I do commissions or just draw on the spot and sell these pieces? I do a little bit of both. I recently started taking up like commissions and stuff. If you want like animals or something drawn, I could do it though. If that's what you had in mind. I don't really do human portraits like that. Yes, thank you too, Annabelle. No, doing that drawing. No, interestingly enough, you mentioned overstimulation. The reason that one of the more raw reasons I got so deep into this was because honestly, it was like grounding for me. This is one of the few things where I could sit down and do it and it fully absorbs my attention without me feeling like I need to like stop and scroll or be doing like a million things at once, to be listening to like songs and stuff. I mean, sure, I've got like my skills have sharpened with me doing these drawings, but it was really like something that I could do to just ground myself. It's always a lot going on. This is like more of a mental thing. I mean, sure, it's visually cool, but it's very much a mental thing for me. And have I ever done a gator? Yes. The pen's broken. Not really. No, my pens are not broken. It's my pressure that I'm using with them. They're regular pens. They write like normal. They're regular pens. And do I have a favorite? I do have favorites. The brands that I really use with my red and my blue. That's my favorite combination. Every now and then I'll switch it up and I'll use two black pens. I'd use these on like the rare occasion, but I haven't used those recently that much. Have I ever met a white-tailed deer? Yes. Can I see the eagle from your last drawing? No. I'm going to turn that one into a time lapse and I'll post it whenever. I will post it soon. Soon. Do I make big portraits? Whenever, like, I haven't made like huge ones on canvases, if that's what you mean, but every now and then what I'll do is I'll make like a full body drawing of an animal or something like that on these. I like the red and blue as dimension. I like these ones a lot. Do I have a favorite brand that I use? Yeah, I'll be using, the one on my left is a Papermate 1.0, and the one on my right is it's a big pen, but it's a red one. Somebody was asking me where the red comes from. It's a red pen. But I'm very particular about these. They're very regular pens, but they work really well for what I use them for. To me, at least. You can sell a big canvas for $6. I haven't really like jumped up to that point yet, but I see what you're saying. I see your vision with it, Al. You definitely own something, but I haven't made like huge scale drawings yet. These pages are pretty big, but they're not as big gets. But I've been just kind of slowly working my way up, just gradually doing a little bit more here, though, like a little bit there. I made for this one's antlers a little bit bigger. You said told him that do Hello Kitty. I haven't done Hello Kitty in a little while, but I did one page like a little while back and had like a lot of cartoon characters on there, and it had Hello Kitty on it. I don't really draw characters like that, man. That was like it was one thing that was supposed to come up that I was supposed to do. It was like some Looney Tunes people. I didn't end up getting around to them, but that was like something I was considering working on. It was something like that. Do I name my pieces? No, but I do hold my pieces dear to me. Got like a collection, man. Collection indeed. I just be hopping on. I do my voiceovers. I usually when I get off, sometimes I'll like edit through everything, try to get it somewhat edited. Usually I don't really put these out the night that I do them. I'll wait till the day after. That way I can sit on them for a second. The moose coming out tough. Hey, I appreciate that too, Z. Everything can kind of come together on its own. I'm gonna make his antlers a little bit wider. I seen somebody describe the moose elk, like just in general, they're like horses with swords on their heads. They be mad aggressive too. Like this could destroy you. But I did this mountain lion. I think that I wanna darken his eyes a little bit more. Not too much, but just a little bit. Did I finish the Pennywise? Yes, and they don't play. I do agree with you, Maggie. They don't play at all. What's some more Yellowstone animals, y'all? What's like some more Yellowstone animals? Can I draw a turtle? Yo, thank you too, Dylan. Congratulations. What's like some Yellowstone animals? Let me see. Yellowstone. A moose, a elk, a bison, a wolf, a grizzly bear. I didn't even know that makes sense. I guess I'll do a grizzly. Grizzly. I hope that ain't like some BS AI garbage that just told me that. A bear, a buffalo. Buffalo wolves. I did a wolf on the last one, a buffalo. I did a bison. Moose be way too big, but I never would expect it to be bigger than an SUV. Yeah, they definitely, you don't want to play with them. And then whenever they be having like little babies with them, they will destroy you. Like I seen this video, it was a bear. It's not often that you see a bear running from something, but that was the fastest I've ever seen a bear move. It was running from a moose, and it was angry. That moose was angry, man. I thought I heard something. He said cougar or eagle. Are there like buffaloes in Yellowstone? Like I'm looking at people call bison buffalo, but I'm thinking like buffalo. But there's a difference. But the next one that came up was lots of buffalo, so many I've been before. Yeah, I'm thinking like a water buffalo, a squirrel, an eagle, a bear. I'm gonna do a grizzly. I'm thinking like a water buffalo, but no, I think that's in Africa or somewhere else, somewhere in the world. The moose, red squirrels. Oh no, water buffalo. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like when you said buffalo, I'm thinking people call bison buffalo too though. That's not incorrect. It's just they're not the same animal, but they're called the same thing for some reason. And I don't even know why. I'm gonna do a grizzly. I'm looking for a good picture of a grizzly. I know that came up a little bit earlier, like the kind of pictures that I go for usually. I try to just find something that match the aesthetic of whatever I got going on the page. I do my best to really just match it. Red squirrels. They live in Yosemite? Or I say Yellowstone, I mean. Said they. I gotta look them up. Coyote. That could work for sure. I gotta like put its face somewhere else. Maybe next to the grizzly. I haven't figured out where I want to put his face on the page, but it's gonna work. I'm determined to bring this one to life. Above the moose, in their ears. I gotta look them up because whenever y'all had named them, I like couldn't even immediately place it mentally. I don't know what I was thinking. Just gotta bring it to life. Bring this one to life. Look like a regular squirrel, but orangish, and their ears are super fluffy and pointy. Yo, what's up, Jay? What's good? What's good? Let me see here. Let me see. You got this. Your biggest is back. What's good, G? This could be really good ASMR if you had the mics. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm about to lock in. I have a full crazy. I don't know. I know that a couple of y'all have mentioned it, but I didn't really get into this with like the intention of making it some ASMR stuff. Maybe. The area below your hands is perfect for a coyote. In theory, yeah. But I gotta see. I gotta see. Because I'm still not even done with this bear. So it might not be as much space as it may seem. You getting a PC soon? Hey, that's what's up. 2 LAV mics is all you need, bro. I'm gonna be tapping on the mic, man. Like, y'all hear me, man? I'm trying to make his fur seem more layered than anything, man. How'd I get into this? Well, I found myself just experimenting, and I ran with it once I realized that I could. I just kept on drawing animals, man. Reminds me of War Curie from One Piece. I'm gonna be honest, G. I haven't really like delved deep into the War Piece, or I said War Piece, the One Piece lore. So many different mediums and art. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of different directions you could go with it, man. It's a lot that you could do. Can we see all? Not yet. Not yet. But when I get done with this one, bro, I got you. I got you indeed. I'm not gonna put the coyote in this little corner right here, just because I did one with a wolf and it's kind of, I don't want it to look too repetitive, like too much the same. One Piece has like 100,000 seasons. That's what I'm saying. I'll be real, I'm jealous because I love the smell of ink from big pens. 500 episodes per season, exactly. Like, even if I had all the time in the world, by the time I sit down and watch it and it's not even complete, I'm over it. I got that like I need like this stuff to be coming together instantly. Like, I don't got like the mental fortitude to be sitting and watching like 17,000 seasons. But it's like, I don't know, man. Wait, what's the best piece of art you've made? Can you show us? I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't even know. I've made so much. Now they barely finished the first season. Yeah, I don't even got like, even if I had all the time in the world, bro. Even if I had all the time in the world, I just don't know if I could see myself. Like, it would like, the show would have to be really goated, which it very well might be. The frame that I am in now, I don't got time, bro. I do not got time. I have to put it on in the background, watching it on like 5x speed. That was something like, that was like, that's a method. Like, if you ever need to get through like some lectures, just put it on 3x speed. 3x speed with subtitles. 3x speed with subtitles. I'm 900 episodes in. Yo, what's up, Trey? Yo, put that on like 5x speed. Be playing like 7 videos at the same time. Surely something is gonna stick. Got 7 videos playing on 3x speed. That is the method, man. This one is a grizzly for everybody that's pulling up and trying to figure out what's going on. I'm kind of having to just draw around this mountain line that I started with. Me convincing myself I have a photographic memory. But photographic, people be asking me a lot about that, like drawing from memory and stuff like that. Drawing from memory is a whole different beast. Whenever I'm looking at references, you at least have that guide, but it's really people out here that can, they'll get you, they can like see your face once, they can just remember it forever. Yeah, thank you for the rose too, Nin. That cougar is zesty. Bro, why you coming for my cougar, bro? You like using the blue one more than the red one. I be using them both, but I lead a lot of these with my blue. Why you coming for my cougar, bro? I know somebody who never had to use maps if they drove somewhere once they knew how to get there. That's how people used to operate back in the day. No GPS, no maps, no nothing. They just nothing. No phone, no coordinates, nothing. Now for a coyote, people, they could just look at something and just know. Look at a map and know exactly where they were. Think like pizza delivery drivers and stuff. They was locked in. They was locked in. Hang on. I want to get a good one of a coyote. This one is going to kind of look like the wolf that I drew, but it's from a different angle. Are you connecting the dots and connecting the lines? Something like that. Can I draw a white-tailed deer? I'm drawing in stuff that lives in Yellowstone right now. But yeah, I'm not connecting the dots at all, bro. There's no dots to connect. There's no lines, nothing. Yo, the red squirrel. I'm going to do a coyote, and I got you. Because you had mentioned it way earlier. That they live in Yellowstone. As long as they live in Yellowstone, Wait till deer that live in Yellowstone. You could draw a volcano. Oh yeah, that's where the super volcano is located, right? I seen this video a couple years ago and it was talking about how like that volcano were to erupt, in some type of way everybody will be cooked. I don't know how that works. Why did they live in Yellowstone? I looked it up just now. I don't know. I'm just figuring that's where they spawned in at, bro. I do not know. That's tough. Yo, what's up, Michael? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? I mean, they probably do. Hey, thank you, Jake. Yo, YouTube, I don't know what that means, man, but thanks, bro. When all the animals start running, we know something is up. I know that it's a thing in some cultures where it's like if you're in a forest and all the animals get quiet, there's probably danger around. It's like some folklore stuff. If you're ever like out and for whatever reason everything just gets super, super silent, there's some kind of predator around. It's officially Christmas Eve. Oh yeah. That's crazy, but it is indeed. That's low key. Like I'm supposed to be making like some Christmas themed stuff, and here we are. We kind of on some National Geographic timing. Nobly if animals are birds. Danger with Robinson. To get quiet because something like a predator or something. Thanks again. Yeah, no problem too, Michael. You've been asking me for a second, man. And it was time to kind of go back to that idea. Sometimes it just takes me a little bit longer to get around to stuff. Most animals can actually hear tectonic plates shifting. That is crazy. That's crazy. Then, yo, Natick, so think like, if you could hear tectonic plates shifting, imagine what they could hear. Like, what else do animals be knowing is going on that we just can't even perceive? Just makes you wonder. That's definitely eyebrow raising. This is not a fox, by the way. They know too much. Fantasy animals and creatures would be cool. Well, I said earlier that I haven't really done it, but that wasn't the truth. I drew a dragon the other day. That wasn't the entire truth. How did you come to find you could do this? I learned this through like a lot of just trial and error, man. And just experimenting. Just a little bit of experimenting. And once I realized that I could, I just doubled down on it. What is this art style called? It's a form of scribble art. I'm gonna make his like chest area a little bit more blue. I'm gonna like add whiskers and just straight lines. That way it don't seem so uniform. When you gonna make me a mod, bro? It's a couple of y'all. Honestly, I need to go ahead and just start assign. I just haven't. It's a lot of big things that I need to do that I just have not done. So give me some time. It's a couple of y'all that are familiar. I'm definitely gonna start making things. Things are gonna get put into motion. Things are definitely going to get put into motion. You've been around for a very long time too. I ain't gonna lie. You asked me. Somebody was asking me if I've ever done dinosaurs. You immediately came to my mind because like you kind of set off that canon event. Somebody asked me about dinosaurs way earlier in the night. Yo, thank you too, Palomo. The good old dinosaurs, yeah. So basically, just for the background lore, Nana had asked me about like a dinosaur called like a Nanosaurus or something like that, and I kind of it turned into me drawing like a lot of older animals. Something like another theme like I'm gonna eventually get back around to is just older animals. Eventually, you can do native plants. You can do native plants, leaves, space fillers. Yo, thank you for the heart, me too, Nanik. Can I draw a peacock? No, not on this one. Not on this one. Yo, what's up, Palomo? And happy holidays to everybody too. I know it's the night before or the day. I was gonna say the night before Christmas, but it's the day before Christmas. Can I do white nails? Can I do a dragonfly? You should sign all your stuff when completed. I do usually or some of it whenever like I do commissions and stuff. But some of this stuff I genuinely don't even make to give away. I make it more. I'm kind of in the zone of just making stuff. He said, well, "What's up, Medusa?" This one is a coyote. On a completely random side note, I learned like how tactical coyotes are. Like they're smart enough to where if they're traveling in a big pack, they'll sit there and they'll be, yeah, thank you for the dinosaur too, Netasaurus. They'll be traveling in packs and they'll walk in each other's footprints to make it seem like it's a lot lesser than what it really is. Like they're really smart and they could like howl to where it sounds like there's more of them instead of just the one. They got cheat codes. They got hacks equipped. It was a red-tailed squirrel that came up. Dude, red-tailed squirrels. It was a red-tailed squirrel and a white-tailed deer. Yellowstone National Park. They do indeed live in. Let me get like a good. Like I gotta get like a good reference picture because I don't want these to seem typical. Wait, is it a red tail or is it a red eared? Or a red squirrel? I'm gonna draw buddy in. Thank you for the donut too, Nanik. In the corn. Can I draw a horse? Yes, but not on here. I'm not gonna do one on here. I'm sticking strictly to Yellowstone. The real question, I'm gonna put this squirrel right here. I gotta just figure out how to in my tradition of coyote is considered a bad sign. I'm not trying to like have it be a bad omen, man. I'm just drawing like a lot of Yellowstone national stuff. Thank you for the tiny Christmas, and I'm ready too, Nanik. I know like in a lot of folklore, especially in the mountain ranges and stuff, there's a lot of people get very sketched out by animals and stuff, or some animals. I can't think of some of the stuff immediately. I'm Native American, but I love. Thank you, Mash. After you get done, can we do like TV shows? I'm gonna be honest, I doubt it, bro. I think I might do some Christmas stuff when I get done with this one. But I just really wanted to do some nature at first. One of the main things that I for sure wanted to do, I did the bison, and I did that on the last page. So that was like my ultimate goal for the night was draw that bison in. I gotta see, maybe I gotta see what I'm thinking when I get done with this squirrel, and I'm gonna do a deer. I gotta just see. I'm telling you, man, I be doing like a lot of these nature pages. I'm gonna eventually pull up to one of these national parks. Be posted up. WR, thank you, it's me. I'm gifting sub live. Thank you too, Nanik. He said yes, Christmas. I was thinking about doing some Christmas stuff because some Christmas stuff is like what I've. Usually it makes sense. I was supposed to do a little bit more Christmas stuff this season, but I kind of got away from me. I was kind of doing like a lot of other things, and I suppose it's never too late. It's only the end of December. Can I do an eagle? Yo, thank you too, 38 yen. I ain't gonna lie, I know I just butchered that. I'm gonna call you Mark though, bro. Thank you. But I did an eagle on the last page. I'm not gonna draw one in. I need a portrait. Portraits are one of the things that I don't really do too much here. I do like a lot of animal stuff for the most part. That's like more my lane. Animals and maybe some anime characters every now and then. Yeah, this one was a little bit random, man. But I was like, you know what, bro? How long did it take me to master this skill? I started drawing this way in about 2024, and upon realizing it made sense, man, I kept at it. You know, you should do Kratos one day. Yo, can I see what you drew at the top? Because I had to leave when drawing something at the top. Let me get done with this squirrel first, and I got you. I'll show you whenever I'm moving over to drawing the deer. I'm gonna do this squirrel. This one is a red squirrel. Yo, like where I'm at, like it's supposed to be cold in wintertime. It's like 60. Normally the animals, I thought that squirrels and birds would go hibernate or something. They just outside. They don't even care no more. They just look. We here, bro. Can you do an elk? I was considering doing an elk, but one of the things that came up a couple times was a white-tailed deer. I'm kind of sticking more to a Yellowstone. I don't know if there's elk in Yellowstone, but I promised the deer. I did a moose a little bit earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get around to it. Not for this one, at least. I need for it to see my buddy is snacking. He's snacking right now. I want to know how it looks right now, even though it's not done. Yeah, it's just adapting. They're weird. It's very weird. I thought, like, I swear for my life, I've been told birds flew south or something. Or not even south. They flew away. They don't even be leaving no more. They just be outside chilling. I'm thinking like, yo, we in the middle of winter. Yeah, Chocolate squirrels. Yeah. Not only are they out, but they be out there eating good. Like, yo, you supposed to be like sleeping or something, right? And they supposed to be hibernating. They be outside eating good. They don't even. They be getting stat boosted from the cold now. It used to be where they used to run and hide from the cold, but now they get stat boosted. It's like, are you even supposed to be outside right now, man? This is like messing up the natural order. Birds fly south in the summer. Well, I got it confused. I thought they fly south in the winter. I'd rather them be good. No, not all of them hibernate. Well, yeah, I know now, man. I know now. Like, it's like, ain't you supposed to be asleep or something, man? Like, I was driving, like, I just seen these squirrels. They was scavenging, they was hopping all over this dude's car. His car was parked up under a tree, but they just no regard for nothing. They just be outside, just free roam. Not a care in the world. Just doing squirrel things. Holy tough. I didn't hear about them migrating in the winter, though. No, like, if you think Canadian geese, they're everywhere. They're, like, all over the place, but they're like brown. They got, like, black faces. But they're Canadian geese. They're kind of aggressive. They be in big flocks. They're supposed to fly in formation and fly away. I don't know where they fly to, but they're supposed to fly away. They just don't even fly away no more. You go outside, they be chilling, waiting on you. I meant to put fly south in the winter. We are south compared to Canada, though. That's fair enough. Look, they're supposed to fly somewhere. They're supposed to fly somewhere, but they don't even be going. They just be hanging out, enjoying life, eating good. I mean, we used to migrate in the winter before everybody had cribs and heaters and stuff. Cribs and heaters. I mean, I don't know. We can't, most of us aren't just growing wings and flying to a different place. Sure, you could hop on a plane. Hold on, I forgot something on this one. Sure, you can hop on a plane, but it's not the same. Unless you got like a stat boost or something. But now, how long have I been live for? You in Kentucky? Some geese or ducks they do get frozen to water. It doesn't surprise me. But they're at a point now where they get like, they're immune to it. That was molded by the cold. Not for a white-tailed deer. That was forged by it. They'd be outside just adapting to the element. Can I do a wolf? Not on this one. I did one on the last one. Like they be on carriages and sleighs. Now I know like I'll be seeing some of the documentaries and stuff. I know that it was probably tough. I know that it was probably tough. Dudes used to really just be outside, dripped out in like mammoth fur and saber-toothed garments. Mammoth fur and saber-toothed garments. Dragonfly. Florida has frozen iguanas. But I think like y'all got like there's a problem with the iguanas though. They weren't even designed for the environment there. I think somebody just brought them over and they just ended up like multiplying like crazy. Yo, thank you too, Talia. I think they got like an infestation of them or something. Like it's like it's a whole thing. A dragonfly. I don't think I'm gonna do a dragonfly. Turn voiceover off. Oh no. Oh nah. But yeah, man. Draw Mike Tyson riding the squirrel. No. I'm drawing like Yellowstone stuff, bro. Maybe one day. Maybe y'all draw Mike Tyson. I'm not drawing him riding no squirrel though, bro. It's just a bit. That's a bit strange, I guess. Armadillo. You said they give off aura. What you mean? You saying Mike Tyson riding a squirrel would give off aura? You gotta be able to something. I was thinking more of a pigeon. If I were to draw him, I'll probably draw him with some pigeons. I know, like, he was talking about his boxing journey and how he began as a boxer. It was because he got, like, somebody, like, did something to his pigeons or something like that, and they, like, made him start fighting. I'll probably, if I were to draw him, I would draw him with some pigeons, but I don't think I'm gonna draw him. Pigeons will make a lot more sense. You're right. I mean, the animal coats, yeah. You drip. I mean, imagine, like, after you after like a hard day, you grinding, you outdoor maxing, I guess. You're outdoor maxing, you dripped out in your mammoth fur and your saber tooth gear. You and your people just took down a mammoth or two. You saw a tiger. Draw me on the game. If they start like mass producing mammoths again, I could already see it. It's gonna be a whole thing. People gonna be dripped out in mammoth fur. I'm not saying it's ethical at all, but I'm already saying, what is that, bruh? Just hold off, man. Just hang on. Let me just do my thing. Let me do my thing. Slow down, bruh. It'd be crazy, like, if you really be outside driving, it'd be deers just camped up. They'd be just camping. You look into like a little forest tree line. They'll just be outside in the element. A bear head. Eye emoji. Great, yo, thank you too, Muhammad. Do I look at images for yeah, I'll be looking at some black magic stuff. Nah, it ain't nothing like that, man. This is a deer. Yeah, in the element of getting ran over. No, bro. I wasn't even talking about the element of getting crunched up, man. They just be outside camping. They just be just in the bushes. Now, unfortunately, some of them do be getting crunched up, but I'm just talking about the ones where you'll just see them kind of just next to the road. Or like they might cross out in front of you. Oh yeah, Bambi. Thank you too, Courtney. I'm just over here conceptualizing mammoth fur. Like, it was really people back in the day. That was the thing. Like, imagine, man, like, you spawning and you gotta fight. You gotta, like, survive in the tundra. Like, the frozen tundra. You gotta worry about fighting saber-toothed tigers. And, y'all got, like, armor and sticks. No firearms, no nothing. Y'all just pure manpower. All you got is hope and hunger. You just fighting the element. How did I get into this? I got into this more through just experimenting. It made sense to me, so I kind of ran with it, man. I feel like it was my own. How do you do that? I don't understand. When did I start drawing? I've really been drawing on and off for my whole life. But I didn't discover I could really do this until 2024. And then kind of when I realized it, bro, I feel like it was my own, you know? It's really good. Thank you, Mache. What kind of art is this called? It's scribble art. It's a form of scribble art. But I just do it in a way that makes sense to me. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Daniel. Is that 2 pence? Yeah, it's 2 pence. It is indeed 2 pence. That's how we ended up getting here, though, man. You got good confidence in every little squiggle. I try to really keep these going. You can't overthink it too much. You got to just... Have I made a wolf? Yes. I did make a wolf on the last page. I'm going to show off this one real quick, everything I've done. I started with this mountain lion. I did a deer. There is a coyote down here at the bottom. Then I did a moose. This whole theme is Yellowstone. I did a moose. I did a red-tailed squirrel. It's not a red-tailed squirrel. It's a red squirrel. Dang, honestly, pretty reasonable. Thank you, Keldon. It was... How long have I been drawing like this? Oh, shoot. Hang on. Sorry, y'all. I've been drawing this way since 2024. And here's for the black bear. Let me see. For this next page, I wanted to do something that was a little bit more Christmas oriented. Let me see. When I think of Christmas, I think of like a snowman or something. Or maybe even Santa. I'm gonna draw on the snowman. Scobie got it crazy. I found like a little stock picture. Start with a tree. I'm not gonna do a tree yet. Hang on. I honestly might do another nutcracker, but we on this what is your country? The United States. Thank you for the heart me too, fire. What's good? Draw a snowflake. Are you ambidextrous? Yes, but I'm more of a righty. Overall, Santa in a sleigh. I don't know. I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself with this one. Let me just see. Thank you for the heart me too, Talia. I'm not gonna take all the ideas. I'm gonna kind of just let this one just kind of come together and just go from there. It's on the element of it's Christmas Eve, man. It's Christmas Eve. A couple generic Christmas presents wrapped. Even that when I was considering it. Thank you for the heart me too, Queen. Ball player. I don't know what you mean by that, bro. I gotta just see. I'm kind of feeling this not a lot as it's coming together. You got to show your hubby. Y'all says, wow. I appreciate it, Talia. Happy Halloween. Yo, happy Halloween to you too, bro. Happy Halloween is crazy, but going from that Frankenstein drawing to what we doing right now it's a crazy transition. Make for this little, it's his nose. I was just drawing Frankenstein like a couple nights ago. And here I am drawing like a snowman. It's a crazy transition. Taco Bell isn't the Christmas Eve, or did I miss a day? Nah, bro, it's Christmas, bro. You living in the past. Thank you for that rose, person. This is some of the most fire I've ever seen. I appreciate it too, Dakota. We living in the future over here, man. It's already Christmas. It's Christmas every day in Christmas town. Thank you for the tiny Christmas too, that person. He got a scarf on. He dripped out in his Rick Owens scarf. You gotta make him extra opium. If you can get anything for Christmas, what would it be? That is a good question. Let me come back to it. Because I don't even know. There's not really something like I just really want right now. Aside, like I don't want to. I mean, obviously people are gonna be like money, but something that really, you know what I mean? Like something that isn't generic. Like what the freak do I like? There's not really nothing that just really stands out to me at the moment. This is relative. How did I find out I could do this type of art? Man, I picked up on this through A lot of just experimenting and trial and error. But I was really like what if you could have anything on Christmas? What would you want? Like don't be generic with it. Like something really. Don't be generic. Like genuine answers. Like sure, most people are gonna be like money, but give something that's like a little bit more soulful. Something more soulful. Like what really can change? Like what can change the whole vibe of the holiday if you got it right now? What's a character? 10 acres and a new house. I mean, hey, that's fair enough. That's definitely fair enough. It's like a so what's a character? A trip to Japan. I don't know a lot about Japan, but I know Japan like they got like a lot of cultural stuff. I know that's where like Mario and stuff comes from. I think Jesus Christ is God. To be myself again. I would love to have my kids home. It's fair enough. Like community, you know, like family stuff. That's I can respect it. I probably want a 2002 Porsche Boxster. How about a passport? You meet where y'all traveling. I think traveling would be cool. I gotta figure out like where to even travel to, bro. Yo, thank you too, Allah. Going somewhere would be dope. I haven't even. That's really insane, bro. It feels like Christmas, but it kind of don't. Where I'm at, it's kind of warm too. Comes from Panda Healthy. That's crazy, Void. But at least you honest. I do remember you, Allah. Anywhere, you hop in, you get the passport and go anywhere. It's a couple places in the States I want to visit. Like the national parks, for instance. Like it's not all bad here. Maybe I'm biased. And when does the art start? You gotta close your eyes, bro, and envision, bro. You gotta envision it. You wanna go to Canada. You gotta envision it, bro. It hasn't loaded in yet. I'm over here giving bro a scarf. Let me see. Oh no. Anything can be art, you gotta just believe facts. Yo. Yeah. Hey, I don't know, man. Because there's definitely some money laundering that be going on. Like that dude that sold that banana tape to that canvas, bro. Hey, I'm not the federal government, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there is something going on there. One of my sons was just in Canada and he's seen Niagara Falls. Yo, that's money, bro. That's some kind of there's something going on with some funds that I probably can't conceptualize. I can't prove it. And this is all allegedly too. This is all alleged. I obviously have no proof of this. But that dude, there's no reason that banana tape to that canvas should be selling for millions of dollars. There's something going on Where am I from? I'm from Kentucky. Dude, you're right. There is something at play. There's some kind of moves being made. I'm not pocket watching, bro. Look, I respect the game, right? But I just could never like wrap my head around buying a banana. And this ain't, I'm not just hating. I know it sounds like I'm not just being like some kind of bitter money laundering. Something's going on. There's clearly something at play there. There's clearly some kind of something. There's some shenanigans going on. But like, look, I mean, listen, I don't know. I seen a video with some dude. Then the guy ate the banana. Man, I seen this other video of a guy. I think he was performing, I guess. And he had like this trampoline set up. And I mean, I respect, like I respect this because he at least seemed passionate about what he was doing, I guess. He had this trampoline set up and he ran and he jumped on it. And he had this black marker in his hand. He was making lines on the canvas and they were hyping him up. I mean, then the guy, it's tough. I guess it's all subjective because people will probably look at what I'm doing right now and claim I'm not a legitimate artist either. But I mean, I feel like there's more value here than a dude. Like if I were to pop out with like a canvas and a trampoline, bruh, with a black marker, I think that's a little bit less. I said I want a corrupted police station for Christmas. I guess it's a hustle. I guess it's a hustle. I guess that's not that's not legit. Dudes, hey, bruh, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I don't know. Some money laundering vibes going on, man. You mean you bought a banana for millions of dollars? Thank you to that. Thank you, Leslie. Hey, but look, maybe that's the method, bro. I might pop out with a trampoline and a banana. Just be like, yeah, I'm rebranding. You know what I mean? Pop out with a banana and a trampoline. Is it capybara? Yeah. What about a box and an apple? See, I'm seeing your vision because look, that's the equivalent. Look, you never want to copy the homework exactly. You always gotta, if you ever take the route of needing to like take some inspiration from some homework, man, you never want to copy it exactly. You can't copy the cheat code. You gotta just, yeah, you're right. Instead of a canvas, I do a little, switch it up a little bit. Maybe I have some rollerblades and an apple taped to a canvas. Instead of hopping on a trampoline, I just be skating around. I tried. It's pretty fun. I'm glad you messed with it, Gobert. My third night on your live, you're consistent. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit. We hear you, you know. I'm gonna change. How long did it take me to learn this? Bro, my niece. Bro, wait. My bro, nice to see the festive vibe. I'm glad you messed with it a while. And I've been drawing this way since like 2024, bro. This one's a little bit long overdue. I kind of sat on this one for a little while. The idea, at least. I did a recent one where it had like a nutcracker on it. You know, make it a series and put a banana peel on the canvas. Yo, you know what? Be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna draw the banana and I'm gonna actually tape the apple to the banana. Just to genuinely, you know, just to really just see. Just, you know, how far can this really go? Like, yeah, man, I was drawing one night and I got the light bulb. They're gonna be like, what inspired you? Hey, bro, I seen old buddy with the trampoline and the banana, man. You know, that's I'm not. Hey, that's a little best. That's definitely wonderful. It's my favorite draw this week. I'm glad you messed with it, dude. 2024, yeah. It'll end with a fruit. It'll end with a fruit back, a bucket canvas. Just switch it up. I'm telling you, man. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm really about to pop out, man, with this trampoline and this tape. This trampoline. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Maybe instead of using like a black Sharpie, I'm gonna switch it up. A bucket. Thank you too, Queen. Are you gonna do a Christmas Day live? You know, I think that I am. I don't want to outright promise it. I gotta just see. But I think that I'm gonna be live on Christmas. I might do like a few Christmas drawings, Christmas pages. I gotta just see. I might do some Christmas drawings. I know I just said that, but like, I'm really thinking about what that means. I want for this one to look like symmetrical, but not so much to the point to where it's too even. I'm gonna make Buddy's scarf a little bit wider. Do I have a reference? Yup. Yo, this is for real. Do I sell these? Sometimes, user. Sometimes. And I was looking at a reference picture with this one. On one of my more recent drawings, I might draw like a pine tree or something in the background. Pine tree. Think about it. Melting as you're drawing. Nah, it ain't gonna melt. It got some like forever chemicals on it. It got some serious forever chemicals. Pine tree. Okay. Like food. It's infused with like microplastics or something. And yeah. feel like, you know, I be drawing all these characters, but something that I don't ever do somehow is drawing in trees. It's kind of absurd. Like this far into the journey. This one's gonna be a pine tree for the people that are wondering what's going on. This was all about here. Forever chemicals, yummy. Even our fish aren't free from toxins. Yeah, that's the truth in the ocean. I want to say it was like a video. This old lady, she had like a burger in her closet, and it didn't even age. Like she had it in her closet for like 30 years. It didn't even. It's crazy. Yo, draw a pine tree with a banana nailed on it. How long do these usually take? Man, these pages can take me anywhere from like an hour to several. Or not several, like 3. Several is crazy. This one's gonna be a pine tree. With one hand can you draw, with two you can scribble. It's something like that. Something like that indeed. Seen the video. Yeah. He said it'll last forever, yeah. Cooked. It's cooked indeed. What's the hardest thing you've ever drawn? I feel like that changes, man. Sometimes it'll be animals, other times it'll be the humanoids. Sometimes it really depends a lot on the day. It's kind of subjective. Maybe human faces though, maybe. Said it genuinely will last forever. It got the anti-aging serum. He learned subjective. No, bro, don't be hating on me, bro. We need to be collectively hating on the dude with the banana trampoline. Don't be flipping the script on me now. You analyzing my speech patterns. Have you drawn Magi Mario? No, I'll be honest, I don't know what that is, bro. I've done a lot of Mario drawings. Hey, bro, and I just want to say, like, I'm not, like, sending true hate towards Buddy with the trampoline either. I'm kind of just genuinely playing. Yo, what's up, Gen X Gen? Thank you for the heart, me too. I'm not, like, I wasn't truly, genuinely hating on the man's grind, bro. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's legit, but hey, if it works, you know. Pogo. What's the story behind this banana and the trampoline? It was a dude. He like, I'm pretty sure I might be getting the stories mixed up, but it was a guy. And so it's modern. There's modern art, and it was a big thing where he was selling. He like sold a piece for millions of dollars. He literally took a banana that you would get at the grocery store, banana, taped it to a canvas, and he got into like some super high profile art venues, and basically he sold it for an absurd amount of money, And I was just suspecting that maybe it was something going on. My phone's about to die, but I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, body. I was kind of playing. That's why I ended up mentioning it though. It's just art, money laundering. Hey, look, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just suspecting that maybe, just maybe things are not what they seem. Maybe things. I'm not trying to knock the method, I guess, but something's going on there. And it clearly worked. So hey, you say you be doing money laundering in GTA? Hey, that's what's up, bro. And only GTA. That's admirable, bro. What's the most you've sold? It usually depends, man. It usually depends. It depends. It depends indeed. When I get done with this poncho, what else y'all think? I know that I said I wanted to do like a Christmas present or something, or even a Christmas ornament. I for sure wanted to do like a pine tree. A Christmas star. I know that I seen a snowflake somewhere. I don't know if I want to do a snowflake on here. It's typical. It said needs a squirrel. With this one, I don't know. I know that I want to do Christmas box. Forget the star on top. Do I sell the theme page with shark? I don't think that I sold that ocean one, but a nice amount of them I kind of keep more for myself, as I was saying a little bit earlier. Not everything goes up for sale. Sometimes like it be commissions and stuff people want to come through, and I'll get them right. And what's up, Mo? Maybe a wreath that could work, maybe. And even with the star, I don't even know if I'm gonna draw a star on the tree. I think I might leave it as it is. I think I might leave it as it is, honestly. Just let whatever happens. It's a gold ingot. Love watching you do your thing. I appreciate it too, Daryl. A wreath or a garland. Let me see. I'm going for like a Christmas theme, but I don't want for these to feel like too typical. I don't want to do exactly what you think I'm gonna do. I like to leave like that element of when you think left, I'm gonna try to switch it up a little bit. The way it doesn't become too painfully generic. Whenever I was drawing in the tree originally, this was like just like a pine tree just out in the middle of nowhere. How about a leg lamp? Thank you too, Abby. A Minecraft gold ingot. A gold ingot. Yeah, but this one is a present. I was gonna draw like a bunch of them, honestly. Like right in this little part right here. Let me see. Just bring this one together. That's so crazy. It's really like Christmas Eve, bro. Y'all know that? Is that not like insane or what? Or do y'all even like, I got phased by that at all? It might not be Christmas Eve for y'all yet. I know time zones and stuff, but it's still kind of crazy. I really love it. Yo, thank you, man. Dreidel or I don't know if that's what I think it is, but I don't know. I don't think, I for sure know I want to do some ornaments and stuff. I'm gonna do some ornaments. I might do like the face of a nutcracker. I gotta see. I know a wreath came up. It'll all be over in 3 days. Menorah. I gotta just see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to make my own manga. Bro, the sooner you start, the easier it'll be. The sooner you start, the easier it will be, I would say. Had to get that first present out the way. Now I want to make some more. But my biggest thing now was I want for something to feel more like a loose sketch. But everything still complements each other. Oh, it's a Jewish celebration, but it's still holiday celebration. Just a suggestion. Well, it's a couple of things y'all had mentioned suggestion wise. It kind of like with the idea of going. It was like a snowflake that came up, and it was some other decorations. I'm kind of taking it. I'm taking it one thing at a time. Let me just see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Is it a ribbon from Welcome to Derry? Nah, bruh. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with Pennywise, bro. I've been on a Pennywise streak, but this is genuinely. I'm just making something that's wholesome, bro. No balloons, no boats, no sewers, nothing. Just a regular Christmas page, bro. I did a Pennywise drawing the other night that I was really proud of, but I'm genuinely trying to make something that's just kind of wholesome. Well, is it rare at least? Nah, not even, man. It's crazy. Never seen art done like this before. A lot of the times when I pull up, man, I'll probably be making like some Pennywise stuff, but genuinely, there's no shenanigans, nothing sketchy. There's nothing in the box. Let me see. I'm trying to make this really complement the snowman and the tree that I started with. I think that's kind of crazy, the duality of these live streams. Like we was really up last night. I was really drawing in Pennywise. There was some other things that I drew in too, but just you never really know what you're gonna get here. Sometimes I'm just as surprised as y'all are. Like I just kind of, I'll get an idea, and I'll sit on it, and I'll think about it, and I'll come back to it. Yo, what's up, Nicole? What's up? What's up? Happy Christmas Eve to you too, Charlie. That's how we go from like the crazy Pennywise drawings to genuine Christmas joy. I'm not gonna lie, like I might pull up Home Alone after this. I see you want to do Goofy. I don't know where you got that from, man. Maybe. I might do a little like festive something like that. I gotta just see. I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now tonight, but that actually ain't a bad idea. I might do something like that. Maybe. Way better than AI. Thank you, Vince. Merry Christmas, Eve Land Dwellers. You want to see me do Goofy? Don't go floating. Nah, bruh. Y'all gotta like get y'all's mind out of the. Y'all been consuming too much dairy. Y'all been in Dairy Maine too much. This is just genuinely. There's no shenanigans, no clown people, nothing. It's just strictly presents. There's nothing that's remotely sketchy about these presents at all. Present as in present, like a box, not like an entity. Bro, you raw. Thank you too, Vince. Don't go. You know, I might draw like a little balloon or something as like an Easter egg, man. But no, I don't think I will. I'll leave this one. I don't want to scare nobody away. I might pull up. I might like pop out with some Disney drawings. I just don't want them to come after me. Yeah, with like a copyright or something. Yo, thank you for the heart puffs too, Angela. You said 80K for Philly. All right, for sure, brother. Hey, look. I'm gonna get on tomorrow night, and I might do a Fortnite page for you, bro, just because you keep asking. I don't want to fully promise it yet, but I should be able to do a Fortnite page, bro. Just because you've consistently came back. I'm not. Look. Listen. You got my word, and if I don't, I'll eventually do a Fortnite page, bro. Eventually. I pay you to draw me. I don't really be doing like human portraits like that. If you got like some animals or something, like a dog or something like that, or even other animals you want to see, I'll be kind of making stuff in that lane. Can I do a red present with a blue ribbon? I don't think I'm gonna do some more presents on this one. I'm gonna like leave these ones as they are. But it was this. I did these presents. Now I want to do. I see the Easter egg. Just my kids. Does that count? Like if that's like people, I really don't really go in that direction. I'd be like, I stick more to. I'll occasionally do anime characters and stuff like that, but people aren't really my lane. Now for some ornaments. I wanted to do like a Christmas ornament. Maybe I might do one like right here. I can't use too much red. This is not a balloon. Rudolph, this is awesome. Thank you too, Queen. I see the Easter egg. No, there is no Easter egg, bro. There's genuinely nothing going on here. This isn't even a balloon either. I gotta be real careful with how I shape this one out because I don't want people to think it's a balloon. Oh, hang on. Let me like recover this a little bit. Gotta keep y'all on y'all's toes, man. Can't be too straightforward with the Pennywise stuff. I think that I want to draw the face of a nutcracker over here in the right corner. I know I did one on the last one, but I like the idea a lot. It's a tornado. It's a Merry Christmas donut. Nah, not even, bruh. Not even. I wanted to make this one like an ornament. And I was trying my best to make it look more rounded. A hurricane? Nah, not a hurricane. It's not a hurricane. It's crazy, bruh. Nah, not quite a hurricane. I'm making like some Christmas stuff, man. It's not a hurricane. It's supposed to be an ornament, bro. The hurricane is crazy. Fight for my life right now, man. Shade it in. Y'all know what I haven't? Maybe I'll do like the face of a. Let me see, the face. You said a donut. Nah, this isn't quite a donut. The thing you put on a tree. Yeah, it's an ornament. I drew in a tree. I want to draw like a gingerbread man now. I think that up over. Actually, I take that back. Let me see. I don't think I want to do. How old was I when I began drawing this way? I was 19 turning 20, and I'm 21 now. I started drawing this way in 2024. It hasn't been that long. You said F. I'm so used to drawing in the little dude, the little gingerbread dude from Shrek, that when I'm genuinely drawing in a regular when it feels weird. It's very strange, very bizarre. But here we are, indeed. For some strange reason, every time I come across your page, I end up staying for about 20 plus minutes. I don't think it's not the gumdrop buttons. No, seriously. Nah, bro, but it be so much going on here. Yo, thank you for the donut and the I'm Ready Savage Bear. It be a lot going on here, bro. It's very unpredictable. As I was just saying before. Like, I mean, to go from doing like Pennywise to now making like this friendly, uppity vibes. It's very unpredictable. You never really know what you're going to get when you pop in. I really don't be knowing where the vibe is going to go with these either sometimes. Really. Merry Christmas, you guys. Take it easy, Leslie. I appreciate y'all. Hey, man, I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow too. And maybe even Christmas. I gotta just see. To see what the vibes is like. If I don't do like a super long stream, I'll at least try to do a little bit of drawing on Christmas. See where it goes. See what comes of it. I'm glad y'all like the process of these. It's relaxing, interesting, entertaining all in one. It's something new but different. Like I said before, man, I'm glad you messed with the process, user. I'm glad you enjoyed. Sesame Street Oscar. So what is that on me? That's at like I'm supposed to do like a Disney page. Y'all want like a Sesame Street page, bro? I'm going like all the way. It's gonna be Pennywise, Sesame Street. It's gonna be all type of stuff. You got Annabelle on the page. You got Annabelle somewhere. My page is gonna be one of the most chaotic places on the platform. I'll be honest. It's gonna eventually turn into that. Roger Lola and some Looney Tunes stuff. I forgot about Looney Tunes. I'll make a lollipop, maybe an 80s theme. Like, what does that mean? Like cars or? Pop out with like some real designs. Y'all was really on me like, it's like, how do you not know who Sesame Street Oscar is? I don't know. That's like outside of my scope. I ain't watched Sesame Street since I spawned in, bro. I had to refresh my memory. Kids show characters. I might do some kids show stuff, but I won't really go overboard with it because I don't want them to start like flagging people's accounts as being underage, because they'll start making people verify their identities. So I gotta like kind of keep it a little bit here, a little bit there, because I'm not really. Have I ever drawn a roller coaster or amusement park theme? Not really. What's the left pen? I'm perplexed. The right is the red bicycle, right? The red is it's a red big pen, and then the one on my left is a Papermate 1.0 Right Bros pen. I can't go too overboard with the kid stuff though, because like I said, they'll start locking people's accounts thinking that they're kids when they're not. Because I'm definitely not like a kid page. So it gotta be moderate balance, you know. Tell me more on the left. It's just a Papermate 1.0. It's like a blue pen. It ain't like nothing mystical or magical about it, bro. It's just a regular pen. Make it magical. Thanks, bro. Sketching with a pen. Basically. Basically. This one is a little bit, this one's kind of chaotic too, but it's scribbly in my way. I see the grind never stops, mad respect. Thank you, Ultra. Nah, man, you know, this is like me kind of getting around to some Christmas drawings. I've like, we done like got this close to Christmas. And I've only done that other page. Now I got this one too. I gotta like lock in, bro. Christmas vibes for sure. Christmas vibes indeed. It's definitely how we got here. Then it was like a candy cane. I'm just sketching it over here on this side. I was debating on drawing another nutcracker, but I ultimately decided against it. I didn't want for this page to like seem too repetitive. Given I did that one on the last one, maybe I'll save it for another day. I want for these to at least seem somewhat fresh, man. You don't want to, I don't want to spam the same thing. Amazed by the skill and the creativity. Now my gumdrop buttons. Oh yeah. Yo, thank you too, Vero. I'm just kind of draw like some pieces of candy over on this side. Some little just button drops. We're really going like all in right now, man. I might extend this one out a little bit more. 5 V-Bucks, I'm Mariah Carey, bro. What does that mean, DB? I use a drawing for a drag path edit of human art and create, sure. Excellent, thank you, Gemini. If I have V-Bucks, I'd Mariah Carey you. Bro, what does that mean, bro? No, I know what V-Bucks are, but what does that mean? Okay, I did the ornament. I did the gingerbread guy. I did some presents. Now I want to finish the page off with a banger. You know what time it is. What's up, Dingle? And man, you kind of caught me more towards the end then. Let me see. Day 26. I want to finish the page off strong, Santa. But Santa, I don't think I want to do Santa. I think that I want to do like his sled or something. I don't want to make it too. I'm kind of trying to save Santa. I'm trying to save something that's more Santa-esque. I gotta see. I think that I might do his sled instead. Like Santa's sled. I don't want to jump off the deep end yet. You said mistletoe, Jesus. Rudolph. Let me see. Let me see. A mistletoe. Maybe a mistletoe could work. I was going to even do a sled, but I don't think I want to. Not on here. Not on here. Christmas mistletoe. Reindeer log cabin. I wanna get something that's kind of simple. I might draw like a log cabin on one of my ones I do tomorrow. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to go for stuff that's a little bit more low key. I don't want something that's gonna take away from the snowman. It's gonna be plenty of space and plenty of time to come back to some ideas. My profile picture, bro. You've been grinding for that profile picture. I will try to get some of these Christmas drawings done. I don't know. I low key gingerbread house. You should do the sled with Santa and a reindeer. I was considering it, man, but it was a matter of trying to get everything done at once. It was a lot of different ideas. I didn't want for this page to feel like it was too typical though. Thank you for the rose too, John. I didn't want to go in the same direction that would be too expected. It was a couple of things that were mentioned, but I wanted to just switch it up a little bit. That's all. That was all. This one is going to be a mistletoe. Just to really get that like Christmas vibe going. Slowly but surely bring everything together. Would drop my profile? I'll be honest, probably not. Be grinding, bro. Patiently waiting. Selling this for $1 million. Maybe. That would be crazy. It's just some like lightweight sketching that we got going on here for the mistletoe. But as long as everything comes together, that's more what I'm like fixated on. Just bringing it all together. I figured that I'm gonna put these up. I'm gonna like edit through these pages I've done tonight on this live. So if you did miss anything and you want to see it, it should be up on my pages within like the next day or so. Are you ambidextrous? Yes, but I'm more variety overall. I'm more of a variety indeed. That's one of the leaves. Now I'm gonna do one more. We just slowly. I'm gonna draw this other leaf, but I'm not gonna have it cut too much into the snowman. Kind of let it be off on its own. So red is more like the outline and blue is the fill-in. With this one, that's what it seems like. I was trying to figure out what I was hearing outside of my door or my window. Okay, but there's for the mistletoe. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit that way I can really see this page. I think that I'm gonna leave this one as it is though. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching these come together. I think I'm gonna call it a night though, man. Y'all take it easy and until next time. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.